Dope, dope, dope.
So
What's up? What's up?
I'm so hungry.
Ooh, Notorious TLP in the chat.
Do we have TLP in the chat? Holy shit. It's like one more follower than we had, boys. Are you able to switch the scene around? Because Toxin won't be coming. I believe in you. You can always have an eating break because I have food. What you want? Yeah, they're saying they can't hear anyone else.
Can you hear me?
No, I think it was just me because you guys are coming to my microphone and I can see the microphone, the headphones audio up, but not mine.
Well,
I hope. But all right, so let me just change this real quick.
not super yet.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Dude, my mic is actually quite high actually. Let's get this popping. Okay. Now, okay, so this is 3. I'm gonna have to reshuffle everything, so hopefully it's not gonna take too long. Oops. All right, sweet. Now X. There you go. Not too bad. And Zeke also. Oops. Here you go. Lovely, lovely. I. Let's go. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to change a couple things, but we go as we go. So first things first, I wanted to just say really, really briefly, because I know some of the guys that are from the Diamond team that we were trying out were waiting for the announcement. So I just want to say a quick word to them before we jump into Titans. Now, just the official really like the official announcement I'm gonna also post on the server, but basically this is gonna be our new Diamond to Masters roster. So a shout out for top lane, Fish K1. The jungler is gonna be Alex. Uh, the mid laner is gonna be Cactus. To lead the team is our captain and AD carry Fosbury, and the support's gonna be Ecliptic Bolt. Now for the others, I will send you guys a message for the sub positions, and we are looking forward to count with you. Which are gonna be Bansila for top, Tichlaka for jungle, Nagi for mid, and T Garden for AD carry. So I'll send you guys a message on later on after the podcast. But we're looking forward to have this group to be practicing soon and joining competitions at the Diamond and Master level. So with that announcement out of the way, will bring us the schedule for this week so we can talk a little bit about the games as we had into them. X, do you have the draft for these games? I know you wanted to talk about it.
So I did not prepare the drafts, but I can just pull them up real quick on the Titans match results and talk about it.
So I'm gonna put here on the. I'm gonna adjust it on the screen real quick. I'm gonna cover this actually. Not gonna be perfect because I just adjusted for the new overlay, so bear with me. It looks gross, but it's gonna be like this. All right. So I have here on the screen the schedule for the games. So I wanted to do this in order, if you guys are okay with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, totally.
starting with Team Ambition Squirtle Squad and Conduit Esports Coalition. Did you guys have the chance to watch a little bit of their VOD that they streamed on
I
Monday?
did not pull up their stuff, but
It-
I do have their drafts here and their game results.
oh, do you have the draft?
I just pulled up their drafts.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let me try to show the draft real quick here, and then I'll start putting the clips on. Okay, so test. Yay, maybe. Where are the drafts?
If you go to match results,
Yeah, I'm there. When did they post this?
um,
So oh, they had 3 games, so they were probably here, found it. Okay, so let me put not this draft link. Okay, let me put the draft real fast here.
I pulled up the first 3 drafts here.
Okay, sweet. So this
It's a weird series.
This does not look good actually.
That is not clean at all.
Why
Right.
does it look like this? Anyway, you know what? Screw the draft. I'm not gonna take the draft. I'm just gonna put the clips because it's easier.
It's let's talk about the clips. Who cares about the drafts?
It's too much work, right? And I had to rush through a lot of things. So
I'll make sure to get the draft screenshotted so we can adjust them.
Dude, I put so much work.
Content window.
Dude, I put so much work, so I really want to show off this. Okay. All right. So test. All right. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna put here. You guys are gonna be able to watch some of the games. So this is the first one that I made, so it's gonna be a bit long because I was trying to make sure I get everything that's useful and nice. So it's a bit too much, but it gets better. So now this team, uh,
Ooh,
oh yeah. So this guy Z Electric, honestly, I felt like he started off pretty well, but I'm most impressed by the Akali here. I think Dr. Shaz was for sure the best player on this match. Here's the solo queue. But I think starting from now is like you can start to see like the difference between each team and how they're gonna face off with all the power rankings on everybody. And this game was pretty even the first match that I was watching. So I feel like these are really good two teams. There are some stuff here and there, but overall pretty good team.
yeah, that's a pretty good gank out of Wukong there. I like that double kill.
The Graves King just looked uninspired.
Yeah, I think it was a rough first game. They had like I feel like the draft didn't really help much of them. Because I
I
believe
just don't think there's a spot where you want to play Garen top.
Whoa! Almost.
I'm pretty sure he would beg to differ, and I think game three is gonna surprise you a lot. I'll keep it that way.
I don't wait.
I'll
You
keep
think
it
Game
that.
3 popped off on Garen?
Yeah, he is my personal player of the game for game three. I think what he did is insane in that game. I mean, the whole. I think so. Here's the thing. I think the first game was pretty even, and they showed both of their good spots and bad things. But I feel like Taz was more consistent on games two and three, and I feel like maybe the experience kind of went in their favor. I don't know, but I feel like Conduit Coalition they struggled a little bit when they went to games two and three.
So, what team is on what side for this series?
Which one?
Like, who was on blue side in
Oh,
this first game?
so blue side is
Conduit. There's the
Conduit. Yeah.
logos.
Blue side is Conduit, and red side is.
Definitely gonna be a little bit rough, and that's a really sus cage.
This is a really even game. It's like even kills, only one drag up by like 15.
Yeah, it's very even across all the lanes.
Glad is in the middle of everyone. Oh, he's in the cage, so he has to be a little careful.
I
but
don't
they
really
won
like
this
Red
fight
Side's
4v5,
draft.
and
I mean,
their
they've
health
got
bars
a
are
Vigar
I
8
don't
people,
know
and everyone else is
what Red
8.
side has going for them, really.
Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to say. So I asked our bot lane Zach and Zond about this matchup, Varus and Morgana
Hedge has to be a
versus
little careful
Viger
here.
and Senna.
Oh,
Mhm.
They said
Remember that?
what are you doing,
bot
Bobby?
should have the push and they should like be able to harass Virus or sorry Viger in their turret. But that never really happened. They felt like a handshake bot lane. They were just farming even and just waiting for level 6 that is much powerful with Wukong. So I felt like they should have abused a bit more of the early game. But outside that, the game itself were really even. And the only reason they win this game, in my opinion, is because of this guy, Dr. Strauss.
Ooh.
Look at this Akali.
Yeah, his Akali's nice.
There's
The amount of
he's
work it put.
schmoving.
Oh shit, okay. Takes out 2.
Oh, it's so cursed.
And Mordekaiser's here to clean up.
Wait, you're jumping onto a board!
This is
Oh,
insane.
what is happening?
I mean, I think Mordekaiser's in a pretty good spot. I don't really like him in jungle, though.
Zero reason once Hedge completely just
I think it's still a
Uh,
powerful flex.
not terribly behind.
You can surprise a lot of people with that.
Really are looking to be at 200 stacks of 20.
It's just, I feel like Mord's not a good ganking jungle. I don't really see why you would pick a jungle in comp if it's not a good ganking jungle.
He's playing Mordekaiser top there.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying to say.
I mean, you would be surprised. I don't know if you got to see all the draft, but you would be surprised with what they picked jungle
They
in
don't
this
know
first week.
Electrics. Oh, did he?
There's probably some wacky stuff. Did you see the Nico change? They made her cute and move into jungle.
It's gonna be so lit, dude.
Like, Nico jungle might be a thing.
I think it would be pretty cool.
But yeah, these fights are really, really even, and but Conduit they managed like they went well even to a certain point. Like after a point, the Akali is just destroying them and they're taking all the objectives. But I felt like they really struggled from mid to late game to close out the game. I think they needed like the Elder, the like 2 bears or something. So it's like I don't know if that made difference for game 2, but I don't know. I felt like they had a better drafting strategy at least. Yeah,
Just- I can't tell you what Red Side's win con is, aside from getting solo lanes ahead and then hoping like Veigar, Seraphine carry the team fights.
Yeah, the other issue they had with the Red Side is that they have no TP, so they're just trying to abuse.
Yeah, it's really hard to play the game if you don't have a TP.
Yeah, that's true for sure.
Sometimes you just need someone to match before your objective, and if you don't have TP, it puts you in this terrible catch-22.
Now they just lost Soul. They just gave over a lot of gold.
And that's one of the reasons, like, the Garen or the Darius or things like that, like, we don't ever run those even though we're good on them, just because if you're not gonna be able to play those champs without the summoner spells you want, like, we want you on TP, so.
Yeah, like, Darius and comp just kind of blows, because either you go, like,
This combo,
TP Ghost, and then, you know, you still get kited because you don't have Flash, or you have no TP and then you just lose game anyways.
this Morgana Wukong combo worked so well against the Viking in this game. Like, he would get the Black Shield before going in. He's just like unstoppable. It worked well like so many fights, and now they clean up.
I really like Morgana with divers. Another good example is like Aurelia. You give Aurelia a Black Shield and she gets to go in. It's just so free.
Well, the Squirrel Squad risked it all for Risky there, so.
But yeah, it's just like I think this was probably one of the best games that we had. There are more, but like in terms of
Great dodging.
you know
Yeah, great job on
fights
that.
and how they objectives and stuff like that, it's probably one of the best that we had. But
He is dead.
just like closing the game was kind of hard. I think they took a while to be able to actually close it in. They actually needed the Elder. It was something that we were talking about. I think was Solar.
The main goal is to like get a pick because their only hard engage is the Wukong.
Oh, you're getting wild. You're getting wild, friend.
True, but they have
So-
kind of poke though with theirs. Takes a little bit.
Yeah, they have some poke, but when you have Wukong Akali, you're not playing for poke.
Oh my god! No way, man!
He hits the E here.
The other thing,
Akali's just styling.
yeah,
Oh no.
The one-
Yeah, and like,
Glad of dying
what I really don't like is if you're just gonna run a 1 AP comp
They have
with
all
with
three
this
inhibitors.
Vigar, then
Great flashes.
you need some frontline for him, and they don't really have that outside of the Garen, who I don't know how well he's gonna be able to be in these team fights if he's not gonna have the TP. And then even then, if you're gonna have tanks on the other team, such as like a Bruiser Wukong or Jackshow on the Mordekaiser, like they can just go full armor and you're not touching them. Like I don't see the armor shred out of a lot of their team outside of like maybe the Garen.
You don't like the Ravenous.
Garen
Oh.
did buy Black Cleaver and his Serpent's Fang,
no,
but
X. I don't know if you noticed. He bought Serpent's Fang's second item.
They do hit this all.
yeah, I did notice.
I wanted to see what's your comment on.
Especially since it's like.
My comment, I think Mordekaiser has one of the most disgusting shields in solo lanes, and it makes sense.
I mean, but second item, I feel like
Yeah,
Cleaver would be better,
Mordekaiser
though.
W shield is 40% of his health. And then if you're optimizing for a split push, like you ought to be when you have Ignite Garen, you need to be able to kill Mordekaiser.
I can't comment too much on itemization in lane, being a jungler and all. I only play one role, but I will say
Solo
items
one's so bad.
items like Serpent's Fang or like Umbral Glaive or things like that where they're super like low cost, or like Chainsword. Items like that, like I would much prefer to buy them earlier rather than later because they're gonna give you those stats early since they're so
Yeah.
low cost.
So Garen is really flexible with his items. As long as they give AD, he can pretty much build whatever. So I don't think it's bad to go Serpents, and he does have the AoE damage with his E, so it's not as bad as a lot of single target top laners like Jax, for example.
Did you guys just see that Wukong play?
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, this is a game that felt a bit awkward because Maokai was constantly pushing to the KO, getting hit.
Is it
I-
Maokai top?
Yeah,
How do you perma push into kills Maokai?
I mean, he was. I guess he was using the Q a bit too much on the wave, and then getting the wave to like do a slow push.
The CC overlayer on Auction was brilliant. They canceled his hook shot.
They are gonna go ahead and start this dragon up.
The other thing is like Lada. I feel like he was a lot more proactive in this game as a Talia, because I guess that's what you want. But I think like miss execution very early was a big part of how they didn't snowball the Talia early. He had like a good nice batting like towards Gale early,
This team fight is tragic.
but wasn't really able to apply much.
And ease of
Ooh.
execution comes down here.
Good.
Red team didn't pull dragon, so they just get collapsed on from both sides.
I like the TP out of Maokai for that fight. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
Like I don't know. I feel like here they just try. They're trying to get a pick, but they're just extending too much to try to do it because they're so far behind. I don't know if it's really worth it to try.
It's a gold difference here.
It's 25 to 21k, so almost 4k gold.
Yeah, in 15 minutes. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
Yikes. Yikes.
Just trying to do anything to farm those harvests.
I really like Talia as a jungle though. She's really mobile on the map, and her burst damage is really high if she gets ahead.
Don't be afraid. This Jinx is, not.
This is a dangerous game.
It gives them the AP that they didn't have that last game.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
single
true.
red flash art for nothing.
This is a different bot lane.
And
Maokai
Brad
does not have
again.
all.
Yeah,
Red doesn't have all
I
the
feel
gear on
like
this
singular
Alistair.
bread
He-
looks a lot better
they
on
get the
engage
breakdown,
support,
again, he just
but I
takes
feel
so
like
long on
he
these
kind of
balls.
hinted a little bit on this Alistar. He was always getting caught off guard before the team fight, but it also felt like his team didn't really need him. Like we're seeing here, they're just winning the fight without the
Yeah,
Alistar.
it's just really painful. If you're playing a tank into Kale, it's just not good. Unless you're able to give all your kills top to carry jungle, you're just in a really bad spot.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this action.
I didn't really like it at all. This was last big arc action, but I didn't really like it.
This is R5 auction.
Yeah, that I remember because I was going through everything.
I would have rather seen Maokai mid.
I thought it
and
was the Leah
with
bit.
auction. Oh yeah, yeah, that could have happened too.
I thought Talia was because they picked Talia in the first 3 rotations that I remember, and then Blue Side picked Ari before, and I was like, well, I mean they kind of counting themselves, so and then they flexed Talia to jungle for its option, so I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm familiar with only auction top.
Oh, your ult is so late.
Oh,
True, TLP. I get it's off roll. I mean, I think for Taz, they actually did pretty good considering. I don't know about the coalition team if they're too off roll or anything, but I know the people on Taz, some of them are off rolling, and overall I think they did pretty well, like considering this is also a strong team from what we saw in game 1.
See, I don't want to hit them too hard with like how much I don't like their draft, but the Taric as well. If you're gonna have a top laner as your only tank, and they're not going to be at all these fights, especially the early ones, I don't see how Tarek would be a good pick here because he can't get his dazzle off unless it's like close range. And who is he going to partner that up with when he has 3 squishy ranged champs that aren't going to be
Yeah,
close?
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, you either want your front line there, or you want like a carry top that's diving in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the game 3 that I talked to you about. Look at that. Garen, again, this was R5 Garen. This time they kept the R mid for, I think it's Burger. I think Joker is Burger. And he was pretty good at it, just considering his first 2v2.
That's what we talked about, and CH Gaming's just
You
gonna
telling
try
me
to pull
Garen
in here.
beats up
I don't
Set
know
top?
if he thinks he's Jackson
Yeah, apparently
or
he
who he
destroyed that
thinks
matchup.
is, but
It,
I mean, it is set with Conquer, so anything can
what is
happen.
happening? Oh, no,
but
no,
again,
wait,
I think
guys.
it does fall a little bit
Get
into
this
the
guy some
execution
kills,
because
please do not get
there
him.
was a 2v2 that what top, and it's going to show right now that this could have gone so good for Coalition, but I think there was like very tiny a misplay. But
Oh, this is so bad.
Fantastic way to get out of there. Zach lands the Q, but
Ooh.
you're not going to be able to catch up on
You need jungle.
Yeah.
You need your
Ooh,
jungle
okay.
to be here when you're trying to crash the wave,
But-
or else
Yeah,
you
good
do
flash
that.
by Squig
you see
there.
the Maokai, well, he is still
Yeah, he
coming.
like did Gromp, and then he started walking up, and then he started walking a blue buff, and now he's walking top.
Probably some sort of communication issues there, but
Oh,
Swig
He's
with
gonna
the
go
W.
back in.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good flash.
Malkai's here for the counter.
that is rough.
This is
Ooh.
Yeah, this 2v2 is undoable because Set can't predict flash with his flash anymore, so his W just won't land.
I don't know if Glada
And
knocked
after this
him
point,
out
it was
of
pretty much
the-
over. That Garen
yeah,
just
knocked him
destroyed
out of
Set
the
after
shield
that.
breaker, which would have
Yeah, that would make sense.
Cell's got a
Will
big.
Squig get, hit by it?
Swords
Squig gets
beat
baited into the
fists,
fight.
for
It
sure.
looks like he is. Oh boy. Squig
Wise
needs to go
words.
south. Squig
All
needs to
out.
just all
One thing
in
that I
and
really
go
like about
back.
Zelectric here is the fact that since he had the Ignite, he never really joined the
He
fights.
has flash in 2
So he was
seconds.
just like a split push menace.
Yeah,
And that just got
unfortunate. I
worse
think
and
as
worse
soon as
and
he
worse
saw Zach in
because
the air, he just needs to
the
all
set was
Zach
so
with
behind that
his
he couldn't do
vision range.
anything.
Yeah, it's really hard to play top lane when you lose the side lane, because then you need like a mid pick like Ryze or something to match side lane.
We've lost with
On the
Because
other hand,
otherwise, you just
Look at this.
get screwed.
Brother
Hedge, he stepped up really well, and I thought he was the carry for this team, for this game. So I really I don't know about this play. They even the guys from Coalition.
I don't know why Hedge flashed, but
The
he
fl-
landed
the
it.
Why did he
Flash
flash? Wait,
Oh,
That gives you more
uh,
motivation to get you into that stun in. That
he was in range.
yeah, I don't know about all that.
And I just don't know why.
It was for style points.
Exactly.
Oh, and there's
He
the
was nervous.
stopwatch.
This is a really good counter gank.
Oh,
And the stopwatch
no,
up by
Jinx with
time.
the fantastic
That Jinx ult is brutal.
Glada gonna try to pull anything he can out of this, but it's not gonna be enough. Joker taking a lot of damage, but so is one more ult.
But
Glada with the flash, but doesn't
Oh,
hit
he's been on
anything.
lock screen.
Joker
Okay.
flashes back away as well.
Oh,
and
no.
it's just
That is
gonna be
sad.
2 kills
But I
on
mean,
the
points to
side.
him because he
Big
was
Bang-
massive this
Wait,
game.
hold on.
If it wasn't for
Glada's
Brother,
gonna die.
he
Glada just barely
like
lives. It's
Coalition
gonna
probably
be
would have lost a
one
lot
trade back
a lot
kill
faster
on the
because
side
he
of
was
Conduit, and
making
Swig is
sure
running
that
at him, but
the
I don't
4v4
think
they
anything
were
else is gonna
winning.
happen out of this. It's crazy.
Like Hedge was doing like a lot of work for the team fights.
Oh.
Blind. Oh boy.
But the sport positioning is
Oh, and this is a
Not that
bad TP. Shrouds is gonna get jumped on here,
Oh god. Set W barely
and Shrouds is gonna fall.
shields
deflected
Garen
too.
ult.
Again, Squig just being in illegal spots has been.
Yeah, and they're just gonna run him down from here.
The call for these second
Oh,
two games.
Another
You
18
just
minutes.
can't-
What's that?
You can't be in these spots
6K?
if you're- Zach, they made you
Yeah,
yeah.
6.5K.
to try
But look
to
at Set's
get a
items.
lot
This is
involved
18
here.
minutes, and he has about 2.5k spent.
Yeah.
But remember, all of this it's on Garen. Like I don't remember which
Yeah,
time I
Garen
checked.
has 2 items at 18.
Yeah, there was a point Garen
Actually, this
had
is
like
2.5
3.5K
items.
up.
Oh, there's no way. They don't win here, do they?
They
Yeah,
tried.
Herald.
Rift Herald?
And
People are down, they have the
they
lead.
save the charges, but they probably only get 1 tower at most.
don't think the tower dropped here right now.
Oh my god. That tower is one hit.
Without Varus, their Fed member, they, you know.
This is a bit greedy. I'm curious if they get this
Oh,
off.
this is so greedy. And the Varus ult is stunning like their entire team.
Oh no, Glad.
This is how comebacks happen. I
Dude,
don't like it.
if Sad had at least one item by now, I think there was a good chance for them to come back. But he was just so far behind. Look at this. He was like almost
he has
100
90
CS.
CS for 20 minutes.
He doesn't even have
That's
one item.
ridiculous.
Nice smite. He thought he had 1200. It was 900 still.
But look at
Yeah.
this.
Zach is in
I mean, Varus is free firing.
Yeah, they're getting the 4v4s are start to win, but bot lane is just destroyed. Sad can't deal with this Garen. He's like 3 levels
Oh,
behind.
with top lane classic, you just take tower in front of them.
Exactly.
He doesn't even care. Oh
You
no.
love to see
Yeah,
it.
and no one can really walk up to this turret.
So it's just sad to see that, but you can see like the amount of work that Hadge and Glada put in these fights. They actually had a really good chance to come back.
Big stun out of the Annie. Joker on that.
Yeah, I don't agree with the 18-minute inhib unless like you're winning right then.
Yeah, it's really hard to justify, but they were 6k ahead at 18, so... The problem is they're not ahead in Dragons, so they couldn't guarantee soul off of the pressure of inhib.
Will he get this Jinx? Oh, so
I don't know if they grabbed that early Baron at 20 minutes or not.
And here we go again. Gary on the split push while they're fighting the 4v4.
I mean, he can just triple inhib and sets face. This is really bad for red team. I mean, blue team.
And Shroud's just one-shot this Karma.
And I believe they win this fight too. Like, and he did a lot of damage here. Edge. But poor Set. They cleared the wave.
Well, Garen's trying to push for end instead of triple inhibiting them.
Oh boy, Garen's just high skill expression. High skill expression.
Oh, this is not good. And good Black Shield is gonna save the Varus.
Oh.
Varus is still getting run down here.
This is so easy.
We're walking in, not as 5.
Yeah, they have to fight like outside the fog.
Blue team just fought a 3v5.
Over Conduit.
That's gotta be GG's from there.
2-1 over Conduit. Yeah.
There's no way it's not.
And again, just a little bit.
Well, they don't have a wave.
They don't need a wave.
Yeah.
Look at
yeah.
Zach.
They have a Zach.
Oh, wait a minute.
He doesn't have passive.
Wait a
But
minute. Is this not
yeah, he
over?
just.
Oh my god. You can't be serious, man.
And Conduit just
Oh my
They
god.
don't end there because he
you know,
does that.
playing
Dude, this red team
very
does not deserve to win.
that way.
Okay, red team needs a lot of polishing on how to close out
Yeah.
games.
When Jinx
Yeah,
is-
this is bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Jinx is.
Oh,
They
okay.
have 11 kill Garen and they're struggling to end before 30 minutes.
Alright, Jinx. Frontline. I see you.
I mean, this game did win like what 30 minutes, so. I mean, again, both teams show like some good and bad stuff, but overall, I think there's a lot to grow, but I think they can definitely make it. So this is pretty much the recap of these
3 games.
of these 3
Yeah.
games, yeah. So let me check what's the next one. Okay,
What do we have next?
yeah. So the next game is oh, by the way, I have to ask you guys. What do you think the player of the game was for game 2, 3, and also Valiant after for
I need a
What do you think?
reminder of what the champs were for game 2.
Because
and
my selection for game 2 was the CAG Gaming. He was playing, I believe, on the
No.
Zach. And
Can
then
you bring these clips to game 2 and then just pause it so I can see?
I can't hear. It's on the auto. It's on the
It's on
auto.
auto?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
You know.
But
That's
I mean, you
crazy.
have the draft, don't you?
Yeah, hold on. Just
Game
pull
3
it up.
had to have been the Garen.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
that's gonna
So,
work here. Now,
game 3,
Glide will be very
Garen.
successful here. Actually, going to
For
get
game
double
2, I
kill,
think was
which
I
is
forgot who he
huge
played.
early. And
But
I don't
I believe
love
for
this
for
gameplay that
Valorant
great.
effort,
It's
I think
really
the
just
Garen
a
still played the best for game
big
1.
pressure
I would go
gank,
with
but you
the
just showed
Annie
the
for
jungler
game
just
2
showed bot lane,
and
and now you're ganking
Varus for game 3.
the Mordekaiser. You're gonna have to
My
try for
opinion.
Herald, right? That has to be the play here.
Oh, Halo
But
Wukong and
don't
Ari.
forget
Yes,
CHEA
Halo
is
Wukong and
going
Ari.
for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Exactly.
they did.
I actually don't know.
Top right before
I feel like it has to be
fantastic gank on the bot lane.
like Wukong, because Kill didn't seem to get pressured at all.
Whoa,
Look what Hangster
whoa.
said. Game 2 was sad
Almost
playing
gets
for the other
both
team.
of them gets
I
both
don't
of them
blame,
below
man.
100%, but that was a little overzealous from Shrouds. But
Nah,
with
I-
Game
that
3 was tragic. I think the best player from Game 3 is either Varus or Annie for Valiant effort.
Finish this Herald. Conduit should get a free
Yeah,
Herald
Brother Hedge
off of that
for the
sacrifice
win.
by Shroud. Oh, Glider went a little too deep.
But
Alright,
Squig.
No,
So,
that side's easily Garen. It just seemed like his team wasn't making the right calls around him.
Get the jungler.
I mean, what you can say, top lane is right.
Squig still not able to withstand the entirety of that. I don't know if
Like, the only questionable decision was Garen trying to end game instead of just triple inhibiting them.
just gets right out of it. Glad to hear with
True,
the counter
true.
gank. This could be huge.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up the second game here, which is EDNS versus
Ooh, Graves just
CD
going back
Peaches.
in, giving Shrouds another kill.
Yeah, I watched. I pulled up these clips.
Oh, I have to redo this every time. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I think this is the only game that had
Yeah,
level
follower.
1 fight.
Hype.
Yo, Hangster, thanks for the follow.
These are all my clips, I believe.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I did some editing.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but they tried to invade with Blitzcrank, and they didn't have all 5 people there. So they just, like, gave a bunch of kills for free.
Ooh, Major with the solo kill there.
Nice. Good job, Major.
Faker just overstayed and died for free.
Dude, I just feel bad that Major, he played Seraphine. I mean, I think he's a great player, and actually, like, he was learning the mid matchups, right? Because I think he was an AD carry, moving to mid.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad to see him as, like, a Seraphine playing from the back. I like to, when I see him on silent or something like that, like, more aggressive, more...
I just want to say my player of the game for this game one is this Cassante. He literally makes so much happen for this bot lane combo.
Dude, actually, I was pretty impressed. I was going through these VODs and I was like, wait,
Dude,
is
he
something
did so
support?
much work on Cassante, man.
But yeah, dude, I don't know how I feel about. I mean, I guess it makes sense trying to put Fiora ahead, but
Furious or Wincon or Jinx.
I mean, you have a Blitzcrank, so I feel like it's easier to deal with. But again, they have a Cassante on their other side. I just felt like they played so, like, CD had so many little plays where they were able to capitalize, and it just felt like they just overall lost. Like, every lane was just not doing that well. I don't
The
think
thing
Fiora
that
was...
shocked me is like this Fiora pick like stalemated into Gragas, and even as Fiora got more items, it was still like even. Like usually when Fiora gets Divine Thunder, she starts dominating any champ inside lane.
Yeah, this was actually a good play. They got a lot of preventive Baron here, but
Oh. Good job to the Seraphine for taking someone with her.
It didn't look like it was possible, but like red team overstays here.
yeah, and they just kept alive.
This Cassante goes hard.
And I believe they almost played the same comp. I remember seeing Fiora.
Yeah, they did Fiora twice. It was Fiora Gragas, I think, in both games.
Yeah, I felt like DNS, they just killed this without that thing, and they showed that, like, objective control, play to the main and bot, they just, like, show that they were just damn good, so... I don't know what else, maybe a different draft would help them, but I don't know what it could have done on this game. Maybe just perma side lane with Fiora, maybe try to bring 1 or 2 people. Oh.
Just draft.
This was so bad because Jinx saw them mid, at Baron, and then saw him walk up and just walked into them. But, I forget what whack stuff happens here.
But yeah, I felt like this was much more of a clean game. Now the Fiora one was like
If a team overstays so hard.
Yeah, good Gragas point there.
His ult wasn't the biggest, but he got the kill on Veigar, and that's what mattered.
I don't think Veigar has time to do anything.
Yeah,
This is the one thing that I
Blue team got so far ahead, Veigar can't do stuff.
And the one thing that I like about EDNS is they didn't show everything, but as soon as they win that fight, they just end the game.
Yeah, they're very decisive and say have the lead. Oh, so this Wukong uses E when he already is behind Xayah, so Xayah gets away for free after she flashes.
That feels good.
Oh yeah, this I was gonna show you. I was gonna ask you about the Mundo jungle.
Oh, the Mundo jungle?
I don't like it.
I actually think it's not bad. He has really high damage and he has perma slow, so if he's upper to gank a over pushing lane, he should be able to permanently lock someone down. It's just you need your CC from other places, and they do have Seraphine, Xayah, Gragas, so I think it works.
I don't like to see off meta junglers in comp play low elo. It just feels bad.
Mundo jungle worked in the past, so I wouldn't really call it off meta, just unpopular.
But yeah,
I've played it before. I have fun on Mundo jungle, but comp play.
But yeah, they put a lot of effort into the Gragas, but I just felt like Jinx was just non-existent in the game. Kind of like a second time. Nice turret. I'm just surprised they didn't ban Seraphine or Dragon.
I'm not sure what they did for their pick banned. I don't think they were prioritizing correctly.
Maybe they went.
I think it's weird they opted into Gragas Fio again when they didn't have success playing Fio into Gragas.
Yeah, we definitely have to ban that idea.
You either ban Gragas or you pick a different champ into it. This end of the game fight is so undefendable because the entire red side, they don't health reset at any point. So every bit of poke they get here, they just let stay because they don't want to recall before they get to inhib tower.
Okay, so here are the bans that they had for the game. They banned Zeri, Seaver, Lissin, Renata, and Senna. Actually, I think it's the other way around.
That's weird.
I think it's Senna, Renata, Lissin, Seaver, and Zeri left.
Why does Nautilus wait till the tower's on 2 HP to try something?
Don't know. I think when you're behind it, you just kind of hope to do something, and then by the time you do it, it's too late.
Oh yeah, tell me, what is your thoughts about the? I guess.
Player game style?
Yeah, I guess Sad Lantern is definitely playing against game 1, but what about game 2?
Game 2.
And also Protalia. I feel like Wukong did try a lot, but
I think it's valiant effort for Wukong. The rest of his team kind of crumbled. And then I think it's probably mid.
I'd have to say ADC. She's 2 levels up right now. She's doing a lot of work.
Yeah, that was my second thought, but I didn't know if I would be crazy for saying that. I think it's crazy they overstayed here. And then red team overstays.
yeah, this is hard to get.
Way too cooked out. Should pick them off one by one.
And they just got caught with the fence down, trying to get jungle when they have no wards.
But yeah, it was pretty good two games by EDNS. Very solid. Definitely
Yeah, it
someone
looked
to
decisive.
very that's definitely someone that you need to keep your eyes on for oh, okay. So for game 3, this is actually one of the interesting games that I was watching. Dorado,
The third match.
yeah, third match. Dorado Gamesite against Conduit Esports.
I've not seen this.
This was the one streamed by Titans.
Yeah, I wanted to pull it up, but I forgot to.
For the guys on the chat, you guys do well in not again. There's a one. Oops, that's way too
It's a rough lane right
because
now for
they should have
CSI,
also
but
like
you're right.
some of their
Once that Negatron
comments
cloak
here.
goes through, it will be really nice. But here
Look at
comes a little
these,
fight breaking out.
clips.
Chinese Spy running away. The Dreadslime comes in from Yipsy into the Gravitron
This
field.
is
And
so
a Cataclysm
haphazard.
from Jarvan. Chaos Storm is brought out, but the cease and desist.
But
We're
yeah,
gonna
this
find the
game
first
was
blood
pretty
from
slow
Tanjiro.
paced.
The fight's
It's
still
actually
raging
only
on.
like minutes.
Here comes
Like,
Kiora.
they keep
Chinese
playing
Spy
lane,
pretty hurt, but still
pretty
trying to make
focused
their
on lane.
effects known.
And
Alfredo
this game was
coming up as well, and
really
Flower Power
bad.
on top of Kiora. Kiora goes down to Ephraim. That's 2 kills taken. Both.
I am actually
Yeah, so
surprised
that's right. Will be the
that
next one
Dorado
question. We do see
didn't
Vi
win
hanging over the wall.
by so far ahead.
Oh,
they
this could
were,
be a big
like,
one.
mid to late game.
They're looking.
I mean,
They are
Kennen
both
is
looking on
not
action
that
right
far
now.
ahead,
Dorado
but
is all under their towers. It's a team right
Sign's
now.
entire
Victor
game will
mid.
be like miserable
CZI
until he gets the
very
2
damaged under his
items.
tower and top lane. And Newt looking for something on Tanjiro. Are they
So
gonna be
this
able
is
to
the
find
reason why I
Charm
don't
goes
like
out.
picking
There is the flag and drag.
Victor to
Tanjiro's
J4.
got nowhere to run, and
It's
Chinese
bad.
Spy going to take his
If it
life in the
plays
blink of an
the
eye. Yipsy now caught from Flower Power, but Kiora and Yipsy doing more damage than she can handle. Oh, they do find the kill on Yipsy,
Yeah,
but not
very
before
back and
Flower Power
forth
goes
game
down to
in this
Kiora.
one.
Efron also trying to
think
happen.
this
Here
game
comes
will
Newt.
be-
Newt
that
here to be
Ezreal
the
shift
difference maker.
in.
But Kenny, you haven't missed a whole lot. There's a lot of mythics being
Probably a
kicked off.
gank though.
Yipsy stopping by her
Really? He
tracks.
lives?
But she's still going to be channeling in the flash away. Cease and desist is used on Kiora. Kiora gets completely deleted from the rift.
Wait.
Newt is here, but the fight may be too little too late.
Not
in the
all
middle,
can
Chinese
just
Spy taking on Tanjiro.
buffer
Chinese
hook
Spy having run away,
on
but she does.
Vi
In
Q
the
and
slicing
not
maelstrom,
flash.
It will always just be able to
And then you'd have
escape
flash for the
those
Leonis
situations,
ults.
so
You'd live.
it's an odd purchase. I think it's just a comfort one. You know what you're doing with it, and we might see it come to fruition
But
at
yeah,
some
like,
stage. But with that
I don't
kind
know. I
of
feel like
lockdown ability
in
you
this
already have
game,
with
like
the
Chinese
Jarvan
Spy,
and
he
with the
made
Nautilus,
so
you're
much
going to be able
late
to
game.
reach your targets.
Yeah,
And I
he
feel like
certainly will, but
Kiora-
Herald used
I think he did
in that
amazing
mid lane.
in
Didn't
generally
really
speaking,
get anything.
but
kind of a
when you're
pointless Herald,
carrying
kind
your
of makes turning the
stat strong with
dragon
6
for
items,
really
I don't
not
think you can.
worth it. You
You're
didn't get
allowed
plating.
to get
You
one
didn't even
shot
chunk the tower
for
below
bad
half,
position.
and it's didn't really
that's
apply
my
any
only thing.
pressure Dragon Pit either.
Um,
But here it comes, the Dreadline completely onto Sunrise.
I don't know, I
Sunrise
feel like
off the rift. It's now a 5v3.
the objective
Sion still
portfolio for,
top
like,
side.
during mid-game
This
is not really
Dragon
great from
looking really
Tiger
free
Force,
for Conduit
especially
Esports
Dorado. They
Flight.
didn't really have. They didn't really
Yeah, not
set
a single
up
ult
before.
used on that picket. It was
But
just a dredge line to death.
I just,
and
but I feel like
that's
they
kind of
were
indicative of
able
the
to
combo
fight
when
better.
you
most
have
of the
that
mid
much
game
engage
with the Sion
so simply, and
split
not
their
having
team.
to pour
At
ults
least
on
that's
to get the
my-
targets,
the way
it
I
makes
saw
it
things.
clean. Sion being left in that top side.
And they were
No one
they were
wants to
really
go up
good
and
at
contest them
fighting
right now
things.
because they know how important this
They were
Drake
always,
is.
like,
They
fighting
could get a
things
second tower off
and
of
then
this,
getting
but
protected.
CZI
And it's the first
has to
series
get
where
to
like
this fight
both
ASAP.
comps,
Yeah, if CZI's not there and they lose this dragon, it could really put
like
this
they
game on
both
the
have
bed. And you don't want
something
your
they're
first game
good
of the
at.
season to be a loss. CZI has shown up.
Have some
They've
strong
brought the
meta picks on both
TP. Looked
sides.
for the decimating splash. They've already used
Yeah, I
Chaos
believe
Storm
here is when
and
Dorado
True Shot
starts
Mirage. A little bit
winning the
rough. Here
fight
comes a charm
and
onto
taking
CZI.
objective.
But just look how tanky he really is. Vi getting ready. She goes in, doesn't hit anyone, but Sion does.
Although this is a
Newt
fight
is down. That's the jungler
Really
of
was.
Conduit down. Slicing Maelstrom comes out. It does quite a bit
There's
of
enough
damage, but
Kiora.
it's not going to be enough. Kiora still not there.
Oh,
There
we're
goes
using
Yipsy,
Kiora
Chinese
the
Spy.
ABC.
Forced to run away,
Yeah,
but
he is.
they're barely going to get away with that flash.
Like,
Guys,
Everyone
okay.
following them, and he is
Guys,
going to
okay.
find the kill. It's a 4-for-nothing
Confusing.
trade for Dorado Gaming side.
That's painful.
If you're going to
You
collapse
fight
on
a
Victor,
4v5 and get
make sure you're all
0
in the correct
kills and get
positions.
4
They
in
were all just
Dragon.
absolutely
Yeah, that's
destroyed by the
that
Chaos
feels
Storm and
really
Gravity
bad.
Bell just keeping them away. So
gonna give them
it
this
just
2
kind of fell
2K lead
apart
here.
almost immediately for them, and we have
And
to kind of
the only person who will
talk
be
about it a
able
little
to
bit
like
is that
shred
they
Sion
weren't
is
set
the
up
Kaisa.
to get that Drake in the correct way. They had the idea of taking the
But yeah,
Victor,
here-
but
and
as soon
here
as
I think that's how
Yipsy
they
was stopped
started getting
on
their
that Nautilus,
stuff up.
take
But
those side towers, and I think
I don't know, I feel
Kennen
like
just has a
late
better
game,
opportunity of doing so.
Wait,
Both
they weren't doing what they
Unstoppable
were doing,
onslaught
like finding
right
these
on to
Actually,
the Jarvan, and he's
before-
gonna go down in the blink
but,
of an eye. The
I don't know, I
team
feel like-
of Dorado right now.
I think they're gonna
anytime
be,
someone
like,
gets
a
CC'd,
a
it
lot
feels
stronger
like they
team
are
than
just getting
Phoenix
stunned
did.
up and dying instantly.
I
And
mean,
this
'cause they
might
were
open
unknown,
a
at
door
least
to
to
try to
me,
threaten
so-
Baron.
looking at this, I feel like they are gonna be
Yeah,
like
so Baron could be
fighting
threatened
pretty
here. I
strong
still think with enough
there.
members up, they should be able to contest this to a certain degree. I still think they have the power to. At
I'm
least
not sure
slow
about
them
their
down
power
from it,
level.
but CZI
right now.
holding a
The
good
trench
line
line
I mean,
there
it's just hard to
is-
know in
CZI
general because
really
I don't
raining. Oh,
know
there they go. They're
too
going
many
on
of the
top of
players
Yipsy, looking
in
for a second hit.
Infinity.
The slicing maelstrom comes out, but Yipsy already going down.
This
Over
is
a
one
lot
of
of
the
the
reasons why I
members of
think
Dorado
it's a
caught.
mismatch,
Kaisa
because they
flying in the
went
back
all
row.
into
There goes Efron.
Nautilus,
Efron is down.
and
Chijiro is down.
like,
Sunrise
other carries are
barely
just so
surviving, but Chinese Spy is going to finish the job. It's just Vi and
Like,
Sion
the
up.
Cardinals
They are
in,
going to get a little bit of
you
revenge
can't
on
focus
to
in
Chinese
first
Spy.
if you're not
It's a
watching
triple
over your
kill in that fight
shoulder.
for Vi.
Kaisa
And
Yeah,
it-
Kaisa,
there,
I think
maybe
got
just
2
rushing
shutdowns
into
here.
even just a Warmogs might have
Now
got
it's
them
just gonna,
more
like, be a problem.
chances to get in,
For
do
sure.
some damage, and then try to break free from the
The
fight.
Kaisa
and
with 2
reset
items
really,
is so
really
scary.
quickly. But
When
I
she
think
has her
everything's
Q
working fine.
evolve
Asterix is
and
a
her E
good
evolve,
option.
it's really
Here we go.
like
Unstoppable
threatening.
charge. It's going to find Kiora. Flower Power there to back them up.
I really like
Cease
this
and desist. Good.
You just
By
whip them,
Kiora. It's a
hit tower, and
4v5
then you
now
just
for Conduit
use that
Esports.
huge
They're
wall
trying to
to
get
create
the hell out
distance
of their
between
center
them
place.
and the rest of
Going
the
to
team,
find
and
Yipsy,
Sion can
and
just get there
Yipsy
anyways.
Still trying to dredge line away. It's not gonna happen though. The next member of Conduit to fall right before.
See, what I don't like is
this
Vi
dragon spawns in
is
13
taking
seconds,
all of
but
these kills.
Newt is still standing. Newt
Yeah,
could
that's bad.
potentially look
It's really
for
bad.
the steal should they
Like
choose.
if
Whether that's
Victor
the
had
correct thing to
like
do
3 more
is
kills,
still
this
yet
game
to
would
be
be
determined. They are
uncontestable.
posturing like they
For
want
sure.
to, but they have no vision on that dragon.
And
CZI going to look to try to
this
stop
is
them
kind of
getting
newer
anywhere
build
near that
on
pit
Vi. I haven't
as
seen
they're
this before.
pulling the dragon
Frostfire.
away.
I mean,
He's still
Iceborne,
posturing like he was
Blackcleaver,
before.
and
Dragon's already at
Sterix.
4,000.
I've still
Is he
seen a
gonna go to
lot
the
of
pit?
like
He's not gonna go for
Blackcleaver
it as the second
into like
10-type
Radiant
dragon
or
for
Blackcleaver
Dorado.
into
beginning, but
Kempunk.
right now setting up for that Baron.
Divine.
This is the kind of
Divine
fight that we want
duo,
them to
that's
take,
a
that we want
good
to see them
mythic.
get these 5-5 back to front.
Which you still have the
Clean and
sheen
comfortable to flash
on the
forward.
Iceborne, but
No, nothing found
I think
there.
Yeah,
another person
Flower
was
Power
just
going to look to go in as well. Here comes the unstoppable shark. The team of Conduit is split. Cataclysm
Vi
comes up,
usually
Efron is gonna
sticks to
sneakily
people
get out of there.
anyways,
Sunrise
so
getting
it
ready
has to be
chunk.
more
Slicing
about the
Maelstrom goes through.
armor
There goes Sunrise. There
and
goes
the damage
Stunny as
reduction
well,
for a
though. There
team.
goes Nautilus and Newt's caught in the middle of them with Kiora trying to peel for her.
Wait, oh yeah.
They're not
So
gonna
my
find a
guy
whole
for
lot.
this game
Kiora does get a
is
thousand gold
Newt.
shutdown, but
I think
at
what
the
he did
cost
in the
of their
Java was
entire team, Efron's
impressive.
gonna find
might
that
be
double
like
kill. It's a
1-4,
lot of gold for
1-6,
Kaisa, but they
but,
are going to
I think
lose
the
that
setup
Baron.
plays that
I
he
think
did
he's been doing like all the right
There is
things.
a world where Chinese Spy can TP.
Like,
and can
The
stop
stuff that
this
he
from
did
happening.
to like
There
promote
is a world where
Kaisa
that can happen, but it could
Ari
just
to
there
do
it is,
was
there's
just
the TP.
insane.
But
This
they're going to
play,
be
so
fought for, and
I
Chinese
think it
Spy
was,
is going to have something to say
it was
about it.
definitely
Now,
for
of course,
me.
no jungler up. They
the-
could also
the
look to
play.
maybe steal it with that charm.
Even though like
The charm
I was really
found
considering
no one there.
Chinese
They're still
Spy,
just sitting on that Baron
but,
like Chinese Spy isn't even there. They're just a
I
mosquito
don't know. I feel like
on the wall. Now they're starting
Chinese
to turn it
Spy,
good.
he was able
by
to shine because
Chinese
of Nuke
Spy.
set up the play.
That Baron absolutely free, and all Chinese Spy.
And the
can
only
do
reason
is
why
bet
I don't
was
choose
that
Fiora
Efron's
is
gonna find
because-
another kill. That's
Or
an
actually did he
8-1
go?
and
I
8
think no. I think it was on the Elder play.
Yeah, the Ezreal has hit that kind of boiling point of
Just
Why
got
do you
one
keep
star.
spoiling
Just needs
the
to keep
clips?
pushing
man?
on these ones
Because
that
I
do
watched
try
it, I
to
wanna
find
talk about
something
the
here. They're all
game,
coming forward for
so
CZI.
I'm sorry.
CZI is the tank. The LDR
Are they going to be able to find anything? The charm comes out. Yipsy is dredge-lining.
I'll get
but
banned.
the backup is there.
He'll get
Efron
banned.
chunking out Kiora. CZI, though, almost dead. But there goes the true shot barrage. Doesn't hit Chinese Spy. CZI still standing in the back. Apparently, Jarvan did find the Ezreal.
Oh.
The Sion
goes down
curve
with
was
Flower Power, gonna take
clean.
revenge.
Yeah.
They get Chinese Spy. The Void Seeker hits
I don't think I
Flower
could've done
Power.
that.
There's the slicing Maelstrom. It wasn't pulled until now. It kills Vi. They also
gonna try and pick up
find the
the
kill on
bones?
Victor and Sunray. Gonna be the next to
Dude,
fall.
what did
It's an
Vi
ace
just
for
do?
Conduit
Did
Esports
you see
Flame.
that?
This is the turnaround they need, and Dragon
She
is
shortcasted
here. That
Q,
could very
and then
well
flashed
be
into Kennen,
Soul for Conduit. Newt's gonna
and
go
then
pick
just
the Soul.
died for free.
Meanwhile, Kiora and Yipsy running down that mid lane. They get the T1 turret.
Titanic
They're gonna
Hydra
find the
now
T2
on
as
this
well.
buy.
This is a
What
big
is going
turn
on with
for
this
Okay,
build?
Conduit
okay.
Esports Flame. The
Here's my
fire
defense for
is
Titanic Hydra.
lit.
Yeah, so back in
Vi
front, exactly what they needed.
and
Kiora
Titanic
in
Hydra
well at
with
the
the
hands
Black
of
Cleaver
CZI,
means you
so
can
it just opens
probably
them up completely to
stack
whatever
all
they
like
want now.
4 stacks
That was
of
the kind of fight we
Black
expected to
Cleaver
see
on
from
an
the
entire
start, but
team.
people getting picked off
And she
playing
does have an
a bit
Ezreal
of a
who's
silly
fed.
style overall, opens it up for
I think it
Conduit
makes
to just
sense.
take over the game, and Dog
They
Well,
definitely
this
needed
is
to-
like
play
a
correctly,
1
and
armor
it
item and all
shouldn't
health
ever
vibe.
be a case where that should happen
So-
on the jungler. I don't matter that much, especially with GA.
Oh.
now
Always
completed
Spirit
on
Visage
Jarvan.
next.
It is just
Nice
a case
try
of
at the
jumping
Ezreal
in
there.
Cataclysm. And even if you die in there, you're
This
still
is
buying
Force of
more
Nature
space,
from
more
Vi
time. And Look
next.
at this Baron Star, look how fast he gets
It's
shredded
yeah.
by Kaisa.
getting deleted. I don't even know if Dorado knows that it's this far gone. It's going to be completely
kind
taken
of
for free.
fair,
No contest.
Especially when you have
Completely
the
useless.
Kaisa.
Yeah, Kaisa
Do have to be
just
a little bit careful
melts
there,
through it, and
right
Jarvan's getting
now.
her
They're
extra
setting
attack
up
speed
nicely for
too.
this.
Yeah, now of course Victor did just TP over.
Ooh.
Stubby not in a good spot at the moment though. Stubby Chill's trying to find the way in the fight as it breaks out. The Dredge line comes out.
Oh.
They are looking on Flower Power, a lot of damage, but oh my god, slicing Maelstrom
Cyan
going to stun the
Whistle
entirety of the
immediately
backline
gets
of
caught in the
Dorado
fight,
Gaming. Newt able to
and
get out.
Kennen
Newt still
gets the ult
surviving.
onto their
However,
entire
Stubby
team.
in a rough spot.
Yeah,
Kaisa's
but
already
look
gone
at
down
this
with Chinese Spy,
guy.
trying to find
He's
anything
fucking
they
out.
can. Jarvan Cataclysm
Holy
does find the
shit,
kill.
look
Victor, and
at
it's just
the
CZI and
Ori.
Efron against Chinese Spy and Newt. And Chinese Spy running around them. You can't hit that when you're an
That's
all-skill shot champion.
ridiculous.
And now CZI just going to be finally picked
That's a
off
game-saving
from
play right there.
the rest of their team. As the last man standing, they're going to go down, and that's going to mean it's Elder time for
But
Conduit
yeah,
Esports
like,
Flame.
But overall, I kind
Yeah,
of like
actually
these two
picked up
teams.
really
I
easily
think
here with TPs
they're gonna
available
put
as
like
well when
good,
Stubby's
good
back
games
up.
for everybody.
We'll be able to get some more on the map. That was just kind of scarce.
Oh,
fight.
that
It was
feels
so
bad for the
spread,
Sion.
and
He tried to keep
Kiora
health.
goes down so early, which was one of the important members of the team.
Yeah,
But
I kind
they
of
can
like
take
playing
their
into
time with
Sion
the
because you
Zelda.
get
They
the
can
Heartsteel
wait,
proc when
and
you
they
kill
can
him,
get
and
it
then
onto
you get it from
the
his
Kaisa, they
passive
can get it
too.
onto maybe even Kennen if it takes them long enough. They can hold it around 1200.
So that's
there's
be like the
nothing that will be
slowest
fired
Elder
in time
possible.
to be able to stop it. Flower Power
And I
could
think
make
that
their
was
way
Sion's
down.
plan, is trying to
There's
stay
an
alive as
opportunity
long as
there, but they
possible
can
so
still
that his
get a
team has
5-man
time to
Elder, and it looks
respawn
like
and
a
get
go
over
for it.
here.
What if the true shot
Yeah,
barrage
it's
comes out?
it's
out
hard
of
to throw
nowhere?
people
It won't, because he
Sion
won't be
unless you
spawned,
have
but that would
Prowler's
be incredible.
Claw.
There it is. Elder on 5, and this is going to need to
What
be
they want to do, but it looks like 2-man Baron has been started. Flower Power gets an inkling that something
That's
could be
a
going
long
on,
game.
but they won't be there.
I'm
might be
thankful
too
we
late.
have yet to have like a
4,000 HP,
50-minute
3,000
comp
HP,
game.
2,000, and
I
there
definitely
it
don't wanna
is.
have
The
one.
Baron is taken from Conduit
If
once
we play long
again,
enough, it's gonna happen at least
uncontested.
once.
Dude, the mental that you need to pull off,
It's
especially
a
in game one,
difficult
dude. This is
situation
game one.
that Dorado has
Oh
been
fuck, you're
put in
right.
once again.
These
That's
poor
the
guys have
second
to play
Baron
like 2 or
they
3 more
lose
games.
completely
Well, at least 2.
uncontested. And after how strong the Elder push was, after being able to claim it in him,
It's not
they're
right
just going
either.
to push that top
Here
lane.
it is.
Flower
Yeah,
Power
this
and
is a
Sunrise,
very
no, they're pulling the
back
trigger.
and forth
They're looking for
game.
something. The TP coming out.
Did
Slicing
they get
Maelstrom.
caught?
There goes Flower Power. There goes Sunray. They've completely left their team
Nice
to
ult
take the
out of
3v5. Chinese Spy might have been chunked out a little bit, but they
Jesus.
went in alone.
Cannon. What?
Chinese Spy though,
Jadari.
very damaged. Efron, CZI, and
Yeah, it's
Tangerine,
really
they're
disappointing.
going
If
to
he
try to
can
keep the game alive
get
for their
his
team,
skills up,
going to try to make up for the mistakes of Sunrai and Flower Power, but are they going to be able to?
Ooh.
That's the T3 in the top lane down. They're looking for the inhib as well. They're going to find it. It's just the two Nexus.
I think it's really interesting that Cannon doesn't go zone use anymore.
25 till Elder. If they can even survive
It's
this
like,
fight,
just
Chinese
get
Spy
in
pushing
there.
that wave in. CZI
If
trying
you
to
die,
clear
you
it, but
die.
they are getting chunked
I mean,
very
he's building
quickly.
it last item.
Newt, however, also taking a lot
Yeah,
of chunk damage
but
from Efron. Efron trying
usually
to charge up.
Cannon
That true
would
shot
buy
barrage
like second
didn't hit
item
a
or third
wide
item.
range of
It's
damage.
just
Chinese Spy tries
falling
to
off
get a shot
here.
and finds nothing, but they do find that first Nexus turn.
I mean, I
There's
would
one
definitely go
Nexus
on the
turn
top
left,
one.
and a
It's
dream.
not
47 minutes into this match. This is what it has come down for.
Yeah, you build the stopwatch first.
In servers was not even near Kiora there. An unfortunate play from Sunrise, and now the Olaf gonna get punished. The grand entrance from caught. Flowers sprinting away. Vi, flash Q. They're gonna find the first one on to Zeri.
Now,
What a
ooh,
cluster
the clean
crash from
Q-flash.
Dorado Gaming. They almost
game
had
is
You
the
can do it either
perfect
way
play,
on
but
Vi, but Q
it
into
felt like
flash is
every
all
single
more
thing they threw
surprising.
there absolutely went awry.
Like, to me, this game is
Yeah,
all about.
do you ever just you
the
can
bot.
get into the heads of the players and they
Zeri
land it as a
Rakan.
Rakan and go, hey guys, remember he has no flash, and
I really like
everyone just
Zeri Rakan as a
immediately turns
duo.
and goes, oh yeah,
I don't know
he
if
doesn't
have,
have flash. That's the fun
I
thing
need to
about
ask
watching
Bart
junglers
like,
take
what
ghosts
he
and get
thinks
absolutely
about it.
bodied
It
for
was
their
fun.
decision
I felt
making,
like
but
fun in this game.
yeah, it goes
Well,
to
the thing
Zeri
is
more
so
importantly, that first blood,
nice
that
about
big
Zeri
cash
Rakan is
injection to
Zeri
start the game
has
off in
her
the
own
lane
free
where
dash,
you're trying to scale
and
into
then
a hyper
Rakan
carry
can,
that
you know,
will get
follow her
activated
after she dashes.
2 items.
Yeah, and the thing too is
So,
Zeri tends to be
it's
one
like
of those
they both
champions
have,
who just feels
you
so
know,
much more impactful
safety
in
dash.
team fights once they get going.
And
You're not going to
then
see it as
Rakan
well
has
as you could, but
pretty
it's very
decent
unlikely you're going to
lockup.
see an Ezreal get a
But,
pentakill and just
one of the
carry a
things
team
I
fight.
think, like,
They can
went
do a
so
lot
well
of damage, and it was
for,
shown by Efron in the last game that when he was
Cloud
walking around
Fever
hard to
this
hit,
game is
he
the
was
fact
making
that
some good moves.
they
But at the end of the
got
day,
Zeri
once
ahead.
Zeri goes Sonic
And
mode,
I guess that's how
you
you
got to
do
go
it.
fast, otherwise you ain't
Like,
going to catch him.
bad.
No, you won't be able to catch
and
them.
their win con is literally mid bot. They have a
It
team
looked a little
top.
more. It
So.
looked like there was like 9 maybe. Now the
I
event
can't
horizon
even
does
really throw
miss as
Mordekaiser
we
solo.
move on before Satyr bullies my mathematical
Oh, yeah.
prowess. But a big gank in this mid lane. Chinese
how-
Spy still without that flash.
How's the
And
top
Olaf
matchup?
right
No,
on her.
I was gonna
There's
say, like, how
nowhere
is
she can go. The
the, like,
undertow
as a-
doesn't need
oh,
to
Ziggs, you're a
land
jungle,
when you
right?
can just
Ziggs?
walk towards her.
As
And
a
the smite
jungler,
going to
what are your
finish
thoughts?
off
If you pick
Flower
Olaf
Power.
here, like,
And now
what
it's gonna,
kinda-
you have to
what kind of
imagine
path do you
Olaf's
wanna
gonna push
do?
that
What do you
wave
wanna
with
do in
Nagar,
this
maybe
game?
send the Herald, right?
If you were
Well,
in
big-
this scenario.
That would
biggest
be the
thing is
correct
farm till
idea,
6,
but with the
but
fear of
you
them
can't
having
let
burned nearly
Chinese Spy
everything
get
and
ahead.
the genuine safety of them when it came
and
to
I
Ornn
think
started moving down.
As an Olaf,
and the
you
Vi was
should
nowhere
be able
be
to
seen.
run
There
down
was
their
that
bot lane
hesitancy
pretty
coming in,
well.
so take the
I
can
don't think
first.
Rakan's gonna be able to do anything
Get
to
some
you
eyes
as
on
soon
the
as you
Ornn.
press
Ornn is
R.
now
So
spotted to go back
if,
towards that mid
if
lane.
you can like
then
coordinate
spawn
something
it,
like a lane
makes
gank or
everything that
something with
little
your
bit safer.
Leona,
It should
I
also
would just
offer
be
Veigar
spamming
the
mid bot
opportunity to
ganks.
finish onto
and
you
just trying to
Event
end the
Horizon.
game.
Are they going to try to make the play on them? The Dark Matter
Not,
does
I mean,
land.
you
lot
have a
of damage
Viger
being
on your
taken
team
that fight.
here,
They're still
so
offering
you're
on
gonna
the
scale
flash.
well,
Cease
but
and
at the same
desist.
time they have an
Veigar goes down
Ornn
without being able
items,
to burn that ultimate,
and
and
I don't want to
very
see
well,
Chinese
very
Spy
well
or
is
Zeri
going
just
to be a
take
double
down the
kill
entire backline
for
really
Newt.
quickly.
Out on the
So
bot lane, the Zenith
The
play gives up on
Vi,
Sunrise, but Kiora
Jesus.
gonna hop over the wall
Yeah,
like it's
that
nothing.
sounds about
They're
right.
trying to be free to leave, but unfortunately
Yeah, I
for
mean,
the they've activated
that's what I
Sonic
was
mode. Here
thinking,
comes
but
the
I don't
curtain
know,
call,
I
the
feel
grand
like
entrance.
the
Efron
way
able
this
to
game
flash
was
away,
played
but it's
was
not
just
enough when Syndra is
awful.
here, and the Olaf TPs. The call of the Force God going to land. Good. Bye, Sunray. There is nowhere for you to go, and that means Kiora is going to be handed a kill on a silver
it
freaking
didn't feel
platter.
like
That's a
Olaf
3,
tried to
and
play
Zeri with a
for
call.
Yeah.
blue lane
Leona
specific.
Ezreal, the most
Which is
feared
so
bot lane
weird.
at the
I
moment.
feel like we're gonna pick Olaf and
Something
do at
about
least
it
some
just
early ganking.
screams, you know, that this is going to take over a game, and
I think he's just
I
found
see.
like,
Especially when the
gank
solar flare
mid,
does a
the
nice
gank
slow on the
like,
Yipsy, and then they
top or
walk away
something.
knowing that Leona
Found
no
some
longer has ult,
objectives
and
here
Vi
and
started to
there,
go
but
in.
It didn't really
the
feel like
bot
he
lane
was
of
making plays or
CEF Yeah,
kinds of
have
use
4.
of his early power.
Without flashes
Or
included, they have
his-
4 dashes.
His level 6 with his ult.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Here we go. They're charging up, and there's the cease and desist. You
problem
ain't
now is,
blinking
like,
away from that,
he's
Efron. Not from the
behind
Raycon
this
via
vibe
Zeri.
that's
That's
gonna
a
have a lot
4th
more
kill for
potential
Zeri,
to
and you can only imagine.
start
Here's
ganking
number
Shizu.
5. You can count those kills on
I mean,
one
not
hand.
super
Into that
far,
mid
but
lane,
she's
and
got a
we do
bounty on
see
her. She's got
the
3 assists,
first
2
fight in the
kills.
top they've used.
And Olaf hasn't
used
found enough
everything,
to
and
like,
it's just
try and trade that
still be-
advantage and
Yeah.
escape.
Just
And she has cleavers,
escapes,
too.
and he will just
The other
remain
thing
and
is
hold that
like,
back slowly
how do you
because
threaten
top laners
Zarya's
have that
Olaf at this
magical
point?
ability,
And she has 5 kills.
It just looks
And,
like
first
it's
turret
going to come down
bot.
to a draft if where they've once again went for.
She's gonna cut you out at this point. It's kind of hopeless.
Yeah,
I feel like
and,
now as Olaf you have to target mid.
yeah, I feel like if Zeri did a bit of adapting building, I think going to Vori second here is probably best, and you can just guarantee you kite against Olaf. It's like, Bloodthirster's good and all,
Ooh,
it just doesn't guarantee you stay at the range you want to be at.
Oh yeah, I think this was a savior play for Dorado. At least momentarily.
X, how do you feel about a first item QSS?
Undefensible. I can't tell you a matchup where it would ever be good. Wait, this Ornn really bought QSS? Why?
Before he finishes a single item.
So here's the thing, Mord shouldn't kill you if you rush Jock Show. If you buy QSS, so then you can stop Ornn from ulting you to get rid of your Ornn ults. It's just not worth it because first of all, you need to time it in such a way that you can still use your follow-up ults. And you also want to be ulted by Mordekaiser because that means Mord isn't ulting one of your carries and making the fight unwinnable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't feel fun to play, but it's like the best thing you can do for your team as a tank.
Feels like he's trying to itemize, like he's gonna be more of an impact than I'm an engaged tank.
You're just hoping to do your ult from far enough distance that Mord can't mess with it. If he ults you, you ult you.
Ooh,
That was devastating.
yeah, Newt? I like Newt. He's got hands.
Yeah, I think Newt played a hell of a
He's
series.
yeah, these 2 games are really decisive. He's like making plays work that don't look like they're going to work until they do.
Dude, I think I'm gonna say I'm sorry for saying this, but I think this play is saying like FF15 or something really close to it.
Whoa, toxic.
Because they're starting Baron and they're like 5k below. Sure, they have the cage to stop the.
I mean, they
steal?
forced TP. I
But-
don't know why they're still here after they forced TP.
But look at that. Like,
Oh,
I
this
guess
is
that they want to do
desperation.
something, but I don't think you necessarily have to like do that way.
They
Yeah, when you're
could've just-
down this far at 20 minutes, I don't agree with a 20-minute Baron call.
Yeah, 20-minute Baron's hard when you're ahead. So I
Because
think they should have left the moment they saw the other team.
you just
Yeah.
gave a quadra Q to Zeri that's just gonna snowball even harder.
Yeah,
Yeah, this game
this game's
is
over.
She
definitely
won
FF15.
V2s. She won V2s.
What?
Olaf and Mordekaiser, dude.
This is what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. You can't threaten Zeri's Olaf anymore. And she didn't even go into Vori for the extra kiting. She went IE,
Yeah.
so she pops squishies more.
Pops everybody, dude. She just
Yeah.
popped Olaf and Mordekaiser together.
Zeri's a menace. I mean, it's gonna be Lord Dom's 4th item at 24 minutes. That's like unheard of.
Dude, look.
I think the best part about like looking at these scoreboards is like I'd say everyone did great on the side of blue here. But to see Chinese Spy of all players being like the worst on his team is kind of nuts. Like Vi is huge, Ornn is huge.
I mean,
Zeri is
yeah, it's kind of
huge.
weird because I think Syndra into Vigar is a really good matchup.
I mean, I don't like their CS different. So I think their laning phase was actually she was, I don't want to say gapping, but she was gapping with the on the
I don't
lane
want to say it,
phase.
but I want to say it.
But she is not that like so bursty right now that she can just like keep killing you unless you play really bad. So
I mean, the
she's
thing
gonna get
about
leads
Syndra
with
here
CS.
is she's not fed, and she has to try kill Mord, Olaf, Leo, unless she gets onto Ez Veigar. So she's gonna struggle to kill anyone.
This was game 2, right? I'm not going crazy.
I
So
think so.
the next game is PF Chang's and Syndicate. This was actually one of my favorite matches that I went over, and I really liked. I don't know how you say his name. I don't know if it's Chef.
Oh, yeah, I got the
really-
clips for this.
Yeah, I really liked Chef play Annie, and also the other. I don't think he played Annie twice, but
His Annie is so good.
yeah, I think he was insane. I think he played Syndra the next game, but it was just as good.
Yeah, their mid played really well this series.
But overall, like I liked both teams. Even PF Chang's had lost the 2 games, but I felt like they weren't like lost in the game. They were like making plays and creating stuff. But I just think like as like maybe players individually, they had like some potential there with especially with the mid lane Chef on the Annie. So I don't know if I'm gonna show you, but this is actually a nice play.
I think he fully utilizes passive here, and then it's a kill mid. Oh,
Really
this is
leaving
so
Lilia's
greedy. What is this?
Yeah, Lilia trolled for going there. She had no
But
link.
yeah, when that happened, Annie got the solo kill.
Ooh.
Just mid didn't respect that she had stun up and was walking away.
And the bush. She entered the bush.
Yeah,
so
it was the bush plus Annie turning. So
he already had the push of the wave. He didn't have to go
yeah,
through the weaver from there. He could go like behind.
but if he goes behind, he can't get to the fight because Annie's threatening the same thing.
Yeah, but you're forcing her to choose. You come at me or you take your farm, right?
Yeah.
Overall, I don't think I forgot what his name on the Vex. I don't think he did poorly or anything. He was actually
I can't read it. It's so small. Hold on.
What am I watching?
Taz.
Yeah.
I don't think Taz
Sounds
did
right.
well, or sorry, did bad. He actually was pretty impactful on the
Oh, he
game.
had a couple good plays this game. I honestly was flipping between Vex and Rakan for valiant effort.
Yeah, I still think like Rakan did a lot to keep the fight.
Like, look at what Vex does in this fight.
Yeah.
She gets a key pick and then, makes Annie use ult. So the three of them should be able to kill Annie, but they just don't. Which is so crazy to me.
Oh, this was a nice. No, was this? No, this is just a pick. There's one that I think he knocks up like 4 people or gets.
Yeah, he has some crazy ults on Annie. When we did our scrim against them, we banned Annie, so I'm glad I did after watching his comp games.
Yeah, I think a lot of people is gonna like have like some insight watching these plays because I think there are some really good people.
Like, look at that. Flash's insta-kills 2. Vex is just cornered, and she's right on top of Lilia. It's like single-handedly getting 4 kills for her team.
Nice kiting from Hat.
I mean, Cyan isn't able to clean up, but he almost does.
I mean, it's Cyan.
Yeah, Cyan's damon's really bad.
Unless if he goes Prowler's Claw, then sure, he's the cleanup.
No, like game sign with Titanic's a menace.
But yeah, I feel like these two teams are pretty strong. But the one thing I didn't see anyone but these any do is using the bush, for like cheese plays, and I think that's why they won this game. I think they won because of that surprise factor.
Ambition's one of the most important
Oh
things.
wow.
This fight is so
Oh
crazy.
wow.
I
Yeah.
had no clue what was happening when I saw this the first time.
Yeah,
It looks so good for blue, and then it looks so good for red, and then it looks so good for blue, and then red wins.
there were two people that were outside the Kindred's ult though, and they got
Yeah, that's kind of what happened, I think. There's 2 in and 2 out.
does like if you have more than one people on the Kindred's ult, do they get like heal too?
Yeah, everyone gets a heal.
Because they may be able to do more in that situation. Oh, this is
TP
nice.
coming in. Double TP coming in. Yeah, Vex back here on the back line. Oh wow. Oh, the Tibbers.
Dude, Tiber is the 60th champion.
Dude, what a Chad. What a Chad.
Tibbers is the true alpha male.
Dude,
For
Tiber's
sure. MVP.
not only
Difference
Tiber's.
maker.
What's the name of the ult from Ivor?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Yeah, she
Dude,
these
do you want to talk about
people.
real stupid ultimates? York's Maiden.
Oh, made into like
True.
the
Maiden makes me cry every time.
that's a beautiful ult right there from Orn.
Yeah, it was a really good lineup. And lets him get these 2 kills. Or Sion doesn't die for 10 years. So now they have to fight a 3v5 if they want to get their soul. And Vex is on mission cleanup.
Dude, I feel bad for Tilted Pizza. He probably was really tilted in this game. He was getting shot
I
all the
mean,
time.
it's in the name. I mean, I don't think Kindred's great here, so I kind of expected him to get rolled over most of this game. Zig, what do you think about the Kindred pick?
I hate Kindred. She's one of my least favorite junglers, and I get shit on by Kindreds all the time.
Yeah.
But do you think Kindred makes sense into this team?
Yeah, I do. So Kindred's really like anti-burst because of her R. And they have a lot of that. I mean mostly the Vex. So that's gonna champs like Vex, where their whole kit is like you're gonna use your 3 abilities and then you're kind of done. Kindred's gonna be able to counter that, so I think it's pretty good. And that's the main carry outside of the Xayah.
Yeah. I guess my problem with the Kindred is more so like I feel like there's also Lilia and Xayah, and I don't think Kindred countering just Vex is good enough to justify it, but I could
What
be
would you
wrong.
what would you have preferred to see?
Maokai maybe, or a carry jungle.
Maokai is really good into Lilia. Anything that can like slow her, or stun her, CC her, anything like that's gonna shut her down really well. And then Xayah would have to use R to get out of it, so
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
looks like we got Hap on the chat. He said they weren't expecting the Lilia. They were expecting Zac, and then they would play the Lilia. They played Kindred because it's good into
so they hit you with a curveball.
Lilia. They said they played
Annie.
Kindred because it's good into Lilia.
I don't like that Annie pick for the Rakan. I think it was kind of a waste of ult. And now, if there is a team fight here, Tibbers is Tibbers gonna last long enough for the fight? It doesn't look
I mean,
like it.
Tibbers lasts like a whole minute.
I don't know. I feel like the pick on the Rakan is actually huge because I feel like you don't
Rakan's
have
how they get their stuff going if it's not
yeah
Warnold.
if they don't have like because he has flash, so if he flash RW, he can like get 3 people, and then you can give like time for Lilia to go there and get her ult, and without the Rakan, they have numbers advantage, and she can
This
just
is so good.
build this stuff
Annie
again.
just plays with vision and gets picks time and time again
Yeah.
this series.
Yeah, that I like. Yeah, yeah.
And now they have again a minute advantage. Vax is like a minute, so
Yeah,
I think overall just
Drag
getting
is
that
up in
pick,
40 seconds and they just killed mid for free.
yeah, I feel like getting the pick is just so huge. Maybe like since especially it's late game, so you have like the minute advantage for like a whole minute. But it's not is yeah. I mean, holding Tibbers probably on the team fight is also not bad. He can do a lot more, especially since he's so busted.
I think.
Ooh, yeah. Rakan went a little far there. Man,
Did
these
they
supers,
win here or
The
not?
Hep
That's the
hiding.
question.
I feel like they do. They have supers pushing in from mid. Vex spawns up right now, but I don't think that's enough to hold back 4 of them.
The wave's kind of small, but Vex just dies here.
Yeah, and Cyan's got Demolish.
Yeah, that's game. So game 2. Oh yeah, game 2 is the interesting stuff.
The interesting stuff, I forgot what happened.
This,
Oh yeah,
this
this gank. This gank was so creative. But it didn't really amount to much.
Yeah, unfortunately, Karthus got first blood. But
yeah, it's just Karthus is here.
the one thing that was huge was he went red into wolves into blue, and then he was gonna invade. But before like 10 seconds before he invaded, Syndra put a ward to watch him, and he actually went over. They got his flash, and that was like huge because he could have killed Karthus there because Karthus was low back in top.
The ADC overstays with
But
1400 gold before they even got the plate, so they could have just bought Noon Quiver and boots without dying.
What Jarvan skin is this that makes him look like Jar Jar Binks?
I don't know. Is this Fnatic Jarvan or something else?
Probably.
The Fnatic Jarvan's like from season 2 or 3. It's not the prettiest.
Like I feel like this Jarvan is like the Genki maniac because dude, this guy focused so much to Sivir, but he did pretty well. But
they got to pick and stop the Drake. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
oh, they went for it again.
Now they're starting the Drake, yeah.
Ooh, almost.
This is not the kind of drags I like to see happen. They just start drag, they don't pull it, and they don't check for vision behind it.
Yeah, I saw that in a lot of games. Like
Yeah.
or
Ooh, come on,
trying to
Rakan. Let's see it.
control.
Let's see it. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I feel like he had some crazy engage, and he tried a lot to get his team going, but unfortunately, like like his team was always like didn't have prio or something in lane, and we're always like late in the objective.
This Rakan is really good.
But yeah, Seneca is looking like a very solid team from at least game 1. Not that I'm saying like PF Chings is doing bad or anything, but I think they're doing pretty okay too.
Well, for my scrim against them, I thought they were a really solid team. Hep makes a lot of mistakes in this game too, though.
Ooh, the solo kill on the Orianna. and the flash.
What was that Sivir spell shield?
I don't know. The spell shield was mistimed, and they went for a 1v2 play when they knew they didn't have support, and then died.
Okay, Syndra, I see you.
Because Sivir had to use flash in the 1v2 play. They don't have it for here.
Oh no. Why doesn't she just go back into the jungle?
The world will never know.
That's a good pick. I like the invade here.
Yeah.
That feels
It
really
seems
nice.
like good timing. You know, drags up in 30 seconds. They go for an invade. Trying to find anyone like rotating early.
See, and the thing is with Karthus jungle, he's like the Vigar of the jungle, where like for him to
He can't
do
deal with
well,
people messing with his jungle.
yeah, and he is like the best late scaling jungler. So him getting invaded here, like that was huge.
How do I? Oh,
TP.
This is so crazy.
Oh, Zai's gonna have a huge pull here. They're all on this choke. Pull, 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 Zaya, pull. Oh, you got one. Okay. Never mind. And you're dead. Alright. You know? NT.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Karthus is fucked. But now it's J4 is gonna die because, hey, it's a Karthus.
but yeah, I feel like Karthus did so much in this game too. Like, he didn't just press R; he was actually counter
Yeah,
jungling.
Karthus definitely got out there trying to do some stuff. It's just really hard to play Karthus when you're against, you know, Leo, Jarvan, getting set up with Ori Ball.
I don't think they were able to do that really
Yeah,
well,
they weren't
though.
able to do that combo, but still, like, Leona and Jarvan are just looking to go on Karthus whenever.
I feel like Karthus kind of counters Jarvan in that, like, Jarvan presses R, okay. He can't dodge Karthus anymore. Karthus just
Exactly.
gets his shit for free.
Yeah,
Because I don't think
that's
Karthus really
true.
cares about dying because he stays up for another 7 seconds dealing damage.
Exactly.
And if you get on top of him, he's just gonna exhaust you, heal you, and on top of that, he's gonna ult and kill everybody else on your team. Oh yeah, one thing that I didn't like was the Fiora pick in this game, because
I like the Fio pick.
the thing is, maybe it was execution because he wasn't really able to do anything. Like, he was always getting pushed instead of pushing in the Illaoi.
So you can't really push into Illaoi as Fio because her wave clear is so terrible. But once you get to your first time on Illaoi, I mean on Fio, you should be able to like 1v1 Illaoi the rest of the game.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that. He was actually losing the 1v1 and getting pushed on the side lane.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, if you look,
Fiora just kills Illaoi inside lane.
yeah, if you look at them on the map, she's always under her turret. So that's the only thing that I really didn't like.
She has to be down gold because if you're even with Illaoi or even slightly behind, you can still beat her 1v1.
From what I remember, she was like always like a 20 CS lead, but she didn't really die like to ganks or solo kills. It was more like a
If you aren't killing Illaoi in side lane by the time you have Divine Sunder or Ravenous, you aren't playing your champ right.
I don't know if his spot is like a main top laner. I think he was.
Ooh.
I think he's a main AD carry or something, but kind of feels bad.
Xayah is so huge, but she still dies or gets pushed out.
Ooh. Karthus just cleans the Fiora so easily.
Karthus did so much damage to Fio. I mean, I think this is just double inhib. I think trying to end is greedy. Oh, the death brush.
Oh, this was so sad.
Carbon steel? Nope.
He flashed.
Flash.
He flashed it in and just
That's
died.
so awkward. Yeah, the game's just over if you don't get that steal. So I respect the attempt.
He tried to steal almost every Drake. He didn't get
Okay,
one.
yeah. There's certain drags you want to steal and certain drags you don't. I think Elder's one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, and this has to be game here.
Yeah.
Karthus plus Elder feels so good.
It does. It's
Okay,
a forbidden tech.
For sure.
Okay, so
Yeah, see this, like Dervin just gets melted as soon as he R's when Karthus is in there.
now the one thing is, the next game is Team Scooter Henko versus Eclipsing Tide Solar. That's the only one game that I didn't make the clips because I didn't get the files until like 10 minutes before the stream.
Yeah.
So sad about it, but I don't have anything for you guys. Oh,
I
crap.
mean, we can at least talk about the draft.
But yeah, what I'm gonna do is just pull up the draft overall and hopefully we can oh actually let me take this out. And I think oh I don't know, like Arx plays a lot, so I don't know if he's gonna have on his match history. But let me try to pull the actual game file real quick.
I mean, I think I have the files. I just don't want to try to make the
No,
clips in the middle of the podcast.
No. I was saying like I'll show you what I mean, but it's not the clip. It's just like the graphs and the stuff from the game.
Oh yeah.
Where's my OBS? So let me just get the capture. Let's do all. Oh, I hate when this doesn't work. Sorry, I'm really bad with OBS sometimes. Here you go.
While you're doing that, I'll be right back.
Alright, sweet. So I'm gonna get the game here. And I believe I think Strelica still has it.
Can you pull up customs match history?
I think so. If there's a tournament code, I should be able to.
I think it's in Arc's
it's not.
history.
No, he plays too much. I don't think he can.
He literally pulled up the 3 games for me. I just
he
didn't
did?
want to try to make clips for the 3rd game.
Arcs.
It's like TTV, Arcs Night.
No, 26. I'm telling you, he plays a lot. No, his 20 matches are on 26. Let's see, Tortuga. Okay, so Tortuga should have 20 24th. Yeah, right here. I think this is the one. Yep, this is the one. So this should be the game 1 for this match. So I mean, obviously I don't just look at the results, but we got here another Garen.
I mean, I recorded clips for the first 2 games. We could individually play the clips.
I mean, you can send it to me then.
I put it on
it's in the
Google Drive
okay.
stuff.
Oh, that's easy then. That's easy.
I just didn't record clips for the 3rd game.
Oh,
So I'll
that's
just
fine.
wait for Ziggs to get back, and we can at least play the first 2 games.
Yeah,
That
sounds
second
good.
game was crazy to watch live. It was like a constant flip flop.
Dude, that third game like gave me so much anxiety.
Oh, yeah, the third game was also really coin flippy.
I was like, brother, don't do this to me. Just get a clean win, please.
Yeah, I thought I could get the clips for all 3 games in like 20 minutes or so. And then game 2 is like 40 some minutes. And I was like, oh yeah, I definitely can't.
How long was the third game? I don't remember. I was watching on the ARC's channel. I think it was like a
I was just
42.
Yeah, we were watching it together.
Yeah.
It felt like forever.
I think it was like 40 something as well.
I think they had like 2 40-minute games.
I was like,
really
oh, these guys, they need
bad.
Elder because they can't win.
Oh yeah, I think that second game it was. They couldn't end with a team fight because they started getting outscaled because they tried to end like 4 times and they just like traded kills. Yeah, it was tragic.
Alright. So I should be able to. Give me 2 seconds. I'm not gonna make anything prettier. I'm just gonna throw this. Throw it in here. Let me just reorganize. I mean, since we were waiting for Ziggy, then it makes life a lot easier to take a minute and rewind this. So I'll make 2. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 2 files real quick. And then we can put on the screen. Should take just a couple minutes. Funny games for sure. Okay. Oh, Sunny Sins. Let's see what he said. Funny games for sure. ET. TSA draft game 2 was stroll on our part. Game 3, y'all out drafted the heck out of us. the Garen game was a riot though. I had 0 assists.
Oh yeah, let me pull the draft for game 3.
It definitely. I don't remember the draft 2 for game 3, but I do remember like it felt a bit odd. Not going to
Game
lie.
3 draft was really strange. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is really weird. Victor mid into Diana.
Dude, that's a really
More
hard
jungle
matchup.
into Olaf. Cog Soraka.
Oh, and I
and
remember.
Xayah
I watched the wait.
Oh, was it this last game that was no, game 2 and game 3 were really long
Yeah,
games.
the game 3 I remember because that one was taking forever because Cog was like killing everybody.
Yeah, they Kog'Maw outscaled, and I think they only won because they got older.
Shoot, what's the name of this thing?
The classic. I feel like every time I'm thinking about doing a front to back peel comp, it's just like 4 divers and an EDC.
Yeah, exactly what Sunny said. Sunny said, told our boys we were gonna front back peel Kog'Maw and then we picked a bunch of dive.
I mean, if you want to face CTS, you can always ask for a scrim.
All right.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Okay, so I managed to get some clips here, so we're gonna be able to get clips for games 1 and 2. So we can actually shame our second team a bit better.
There you go.
Let me remove this, and let me get clips, and this go. Okay, so this is game 1. So just a couple clips from the games. So here we have that into Malphite. Ooh, nice gank.
Yeah, this was a solid early gank. And then enemy jungle just wasn't there in time to respond.
Ooh, solid Seraphino.
Yeah, Dude, some of these Seraphine ults are just disgusting.
That definitely turned out to fight. Whoa.
It like changed this fight.
And then Arc's on a cleanup crew. Games are even, like 1k lead only on the red side. Nice TP in the back.
I think game 2 has like my favorite clip from Gideon.
Ooh, nice Annie.
Ooh.
Gets the Seraphine.
I thought Annie played pretty well.
I don't know why Senna took the kill, but you know, respect, respect.
Okay, they got picked there. Another picking.
Two good picks.
Nice Seraphine ult. Unfortunately, there's no damage with her there.
Ooh, look at top lane. Sever's just taking base.
Yeah, so this entire time this fight's happening, Sever is pushing and then Set TP's top, so they like win this fight for the drag, but they lose a lot of their base.
For sure. I think they definitely overstay right here, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they should. They should have just taken inhibitor.
Yeah,
and
they should have left after inhib, so they could punish for this pretty hard. It kind of balances out.
Cho'Gath
Because
eats.
then you can start threatening bot side when Baron.
It's just a shame they died from top after using all their sums.
Ooh, Malphite coming from behind.
Ooh, Cho'Gath. Oh, tragic.
I mean, but they all died first, so.
I like this Malphite's name.
Who's
I'm not repeating that, that's cursed.
Oh,
That was a last week exclusive.
I don't know if we can say this out loud.
First we had manly male mailman. Now this. That's good stuff.
Very, very interesting. So, and I'm surprised with, like, they were doing pretty. Oh, wait, this is game 1, so they were doing pretty well, and they still managed to lose that.
Yeah,
I feel
it is repeating game 1, so we'll have to pull up the game 2 clips.
Oh, this was game 2? Oh, then I fucked up on the naming.
No, I have no clue what the order is.
Oh yeah, it was the Garen. Okay, that makes sense because they were ahead and they were winning the fight. That makes sense. I'm sorry. So that was game 2. Wait, no.
Okay. I don't know.
No.
Look at this Malphite.
These were not
It's so
labeled
bad.
when they sent them to me, okay?
No, I labeled them wrong. Wait. This is a Shannon Olaf and Zach. What the hell? So we don't have game 1.
Okay. We have game 2 and game 3.
Oh yeah, game 2, game 3. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I was
Right.
lost for a second.
Classic.
But yeah, so here, Shuizi, he was doing a lot of work here on that cog. And I feel like the cog, it was not like, it was his game to lose, but I think they still had like a lot of chances to win the game. Because I think Zach and Olaf, they were pretty okay frontline, and they had this Araka just healing up. And also the Diana, I remember she was popping off pretty well with some ults, getting Victor, and she was also getting somebody else, and I don't remember from the stream. But it was really close game.
Yeah, this was closer than I wanted to watch. It was not fun watching, probably more stressful playing.
Yeah, dude, I was like, oh my god, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing?
I finally noticed, like, when you're like a coach and you give your players all the tools and you just have to send them out on the field. You just have to watch the aftermath.
Dude, I was watching Arc stream and he was like, you know, all like nervous, almost reddish. I'm like, Arx is losing it. He's gonna tilt and he's gonna, I don't know.
Dude, Arx played this game 3 really well.
Yeah, I really liked it, the Zaya. Pretty clutch.
But opposing team gave him a run for their money with the Kog'Maw Soraka combo. It was really like they couldn't answer it the later this game went.
Yeah, and looking at this group, who is this group again?
Ooh, did they get the victor? Oh no.
Oh, so this group is Cape Dogs, which is the next game, and I felt like Cape Dogs was really strong. So you better watch Arcs.
Cape Dogs is my boy Days.
I felt like they were really strong from what they showed, so our boys gotta have to watch out because it's gonna be rough.
Dude, this play was so good by red team. They're just like baiting their entire base and getting like 4 kills off the back end.
Yeah, but at least we secured the Elder. That allowed us to win the game.
Yeah, if we didn't get this Elder, it would have been like so bad.
Dude, if they steal, it's GG's. I think they
Like, I
just...
don't know what happened for red team because they weren't at Elder first and they gave over Baron. Like, that combo shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish I could see the game one. I probably will try to. I have the files, so
I
I'm probably gonna go
have
over.
the files from Arcs, I just can't do it while I'm doing the podcast.
No, it's fine. Same.
But
But
Ooh.
yeah, I
Can they
feel...
turn this?
Wait.
Probably not. Saya's trying to cut him out, but no, she's getting chunked. She has blow flash. That's tragic.
I don't know if there's one clip of Gideon that I don't know if I sent or not. I think I forgot. I accidentally didn't send it. Wait.
It's all right. So
No, this is important. We gotta make him look important.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, I messed up. Yeah, we need to put this on the stream. It's important.
Where is it?
Hold on. I'm about to put in game 2. It's a 5-minute in clip. I accidentally didn't copy and paste it. It's uploading.
Okay, let's give
It's
5
like
minutes.
halfway done, but I wanted to be in there from the start because it was.
Oh, so actually, I want to hear from Zeke from you watching this. What do you think about these two teams? Like, what are your thoughts? I know they're not in our group, but we will be facing one of them in the next group stage.
My clip's up, by the way.
Yep.
They don't. I don't think either of them seems to be like anything special. Like we've seen a lot of like really like big playmakers, but the only thing I'm seeing like this game is like this is one of those games where I'm seeing it's a lot of back and forth. It feels like because I'm seeing a lot of like sick plays, right? And then they're trying them again when they're not ideal. So it doesn't. They feel like I feel like they're disrespecting. Both teams are disrespecting the other team, and like when they're able to go in, when they're not, and it's like both teams are getting a lot of picks on either side. It's hard to
Yeah,
watch.
it feels a bit
Makes
less
sense.
coordinated for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
Like,
is...
Usually when you see like
Wait.
stronger teams. Okay, so this clip is so fucking nuts because Olaf hits level 6 in the middle of this 1v1, and then Shen wins this fight.
I mean,
And it's like, no fucking way Shen should ever win this fight. But the kiting and the usage of his passive in this fight is just so immaculate that he just wins it anyways. And then as he wins this 1v1, he shortly hits 6 and comes straight bot to save this play. And then they win this fight, I'm pretty sure.
oh,
That's a shield. Diana.
This fight is actually so chaotic because both mid and support are So in the kiting and spacing Gideon has to do on Shen here is so tricky, but then he walks away with his life.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, I feel like the what's it called? I feel like there's a lot to improve, especially for both teams. From what I watched, a lot of little things.
It
But
looks like the Loki.
let, let's see how they do. So the next team or the next series is Cape Dog.
Real quick, why does Olaf start running away here?
I don't know.
That's why, like, he's not getting away. He needs to take the fight. He's too deep.
I mean, it's I think he was trying to kite Shen W, and then by the time Shen W expires, he's already dead.
True.
Oh, Shen with the taunt on the Kog'Maw. There's just no follow up from the Victor because he's Zoom. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tragic.
if either mid or support has mana here, I think they kill everyone.
Oh, Cog. Oh,
So sad.
oh, Cog.
And then
Oh, Cog. Oh.
it's unfortunate that support tried to walk through both of them there because support probably didn't need to die.
Okay, so this one oh this one is Cryostesia. So this one is the Cryostesia. He did a tryout for us like a week before Titans or the weekend before Titans.
Yeah, and
No, a
it
week
features
before.
Days, my long lost teammate from like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, and I think he did quite well. You know, he set up a lot of
Yeah, I thought
plays.
Days did good in both games, but his second game looked a lot more like a carry
This
jungle
this one
KDA.
though,
I thought it was like a toss up between mid and jungle this game for blue side.
look at that Aniva double kill. The outplays
Oh,
Rio.
oh. Good job at Nivea there.
I think I missed that. I didn't see that part. Oh my god.
Oh no, Shen.
Yeah, Shen just does not do well into Mord.
Ooh, almost.
Does he get this? Oh, but he dies for it. Oh! And then
No way.
The force of the counter
Okay.
jungle.
Oh, this play is so
Vi is
unfortunate.
fucked. Vi is so fucked. Vi is so fucked. Yep.
When I saw that, I was like, wow.
That feels so bad on Vi when you are in and then like, oh, you're coming with me.
Yeah, the flash under the tower with the Shen ult coming in, so the moment she gets away from tower, she's getting taunted too.
Like honestly, I'm surprised the game went the way it went for Cape Dogs with so many.
Well, they recovered a gold deficit here.
Because they were so like not so ahead, but they were pretty far behind. Like at least in kills, they were making misplays.
Yeah, they're
They got
6 kills behind at 16.
And they had kills on their carries like Anivia, the Jinx, but they were able to like manage back. So it was pretty interesting.
Oh, dude, this Vi. Oh my god, I hate this Vi so much. I'm sorry. I'm getting so frustrated watching it. So the thing with Vi is you never, ever, 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 ever want to open up. I mean, not okay. That's an exaggeration. You very rarely want to open up with your R without getting 2 autos first, because your 2 autos are gonna proc your passive, and like you need that to be able to do damage. Your R is gonna do absolutely nothing if you don't break their armor first. And so opening with your R, like she's just getting lucky at some of these, and it's so frustrating to watch because it's like, hey, you're playing your champ wrong, but it's working. I hate it.
We'll just bring Zig back, and we'll just give him like the top jungle misplays of the week.
Yo, that would be sad.
That would be great content.
Dude, I'm down. I'm so down. Also, she's channeling her dash from super far away and then just not being able to use it.
Yeah, it's a huge learning curve. It's like when finding the right timing to use
Right
Hyper Me when you're coming in.
Exactly, yeah. Hecarim's my one trick, so I know all about that. Oh, what are you doing? What are you... Oh. It's work.
Dude, it's the outplay for the carry.
How does it work?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty skillful.
Oh. I hate it. Okay, going on the Anivia here, random R onto the Senna, and again it works. I'm frustrated. Maybe I don't know how to play Vi. Maybe I'm bad. I don't know.
It's not about the damage, it's about the message and locking him down.
Also the setup. The setup is pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I think you're kind of just
Ooh.
pressing R on people to make Yone and Sivir kill someone.
That's a nice
Oh, that
Jarvan.
Jarvan EQ flash is actually really clean, but what's not clean is this Jinx using both sums after she's dead.
So again, this is another game where I think like Jarvan was really trying, and it also the Trundle. I think the Trundle tried a lot
Wait.
early, but
What is happening?
What is going on?
Is he fucking not
Wait,
looking?
why is Karthus there? Wait, what?
I missed this. I went through this game and pulled clips and I did not see that happen.
What was that?
Oh, this is so bad.
Oh, Jarvan, please
it was
no.
at least an
Jarvan.
execute.
The Jarvan EQs into Jinx Chompers and then he doesn't immediately EQ off out of this area and go to Tribrush. He tries to like walk mid when Akshan's missing and then gives a shutdown to Akshan.
Yeah, and he didn't use his W to slow the action. It might.
Dude,
I don't know if it would have helped, but I think it might have been able to let him get away. And MF just keeps.
Man, the Jinx Karthus combo is actually so
that's a nice-
nasty. And then
Nice
as soon
flag.
as he gets that kill from bot, he's also here to stop this gank from going through.
I mean, the Arden played really well. I liked it.
Okay, nice kill on Jarvan. That was good. That was clean.
This is so dicey, by the way. His Ziggs comes up here, but he's low on mana.
Wait, yeah. Wait, does
Oh,
this
it
work?
flashed! Oh my god.
Does this
it flashed.
work? No.
No.
And then he
Oh,
flash
no.
the minion wave.
No.
It's so sad.
Oh. Oh, that feels so bad. Oh no.
And this is awkward because Akshan was always ahead on Ziggs on CS, and I don't think
Yeah, he
should-
was. I think
That should never
Ziggs
happen.
didn't really get to play the game.
Oh.
So-
Oh! The Janna!
Yeah.
That was almost so sick.
Except Jarvan was waiting for
Yeah.
the play the entire time. This is really good by the Ornn though. Like identifying his ADC needs his spiel.
Wait, what was MF ulting there?
Jinx. She was caged in the back. Jeez.
Karthus things, yeah. Shouldn't be walking so close to each other if there's a Karthus.
Did Ornn just fail a blast plant in the corner?
Oh yeah, I think this was great. Like Ornn by himself, he just stopped everybody from entering the
Dude,
jungle.
this is the type of stuff I like doing on tanks. You just walk in 1v4 when your team's doing a Baron.
Although he fucked up
And he
his
can't.
ult. He ult backwards, but it's
Oh
still
my
great.
god, he whiffed his ult so hard.
Oh.
That's still pretty good, pretty good.
Does Charlo get out? Oh
I
wow.
guess. I mean, Ornn missed his ult.
Yeah,
Plus
I'm surprised
Karthus-
nobody died
Karthus face checks into 4 people here. Actually, that's a full team.
That's a lot of damage. Is he going
Jarvan
first?
tries to
First
1v1 Jinx.
What rune is he going?
Oh, I
It
can't
doesn't.
tell.
It literally doesn't show.
Which one? The
Jarvan.
No,
Oh,
the
he's-
Karthus.
The
oh,
Karthus?
they're dead
Oh,
Yeah.
right now.
I don't know. I didn't check that.
Oh, MF.
No,
Oh,
maybe I'll pull it up in post game stream.
He has
Actually,
first
he's
strike.
got a spawn. First strike.
First strike.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
He approves.
First strike Karthus is so fun. You get like full build at 25 minutes.
You just ult for the gold.
Exactly. Yeah, you just ult on cooldown just cause.
It sounds like money bags.
Yeah, I mean, you hold all the 5 people, so makes sense.
You just AFK farm and ult on cooldown, and then like once you get full build, you just win.
I mean,
What's with that Trundle ult there?
I have no clue. I guess
me-
it's a zoning ult?
Let me just ult and run away, and then come back in after the ult's down. Okay.
Maybe he wants to come back at full resistances so he can't die.
I mean, that's a nice try from MF.
Yeah, it just seems too little too late.
Yeah. This Karthus is about to run this Trundle.
Oh my god, this Zig. No.
Oh, here you go. Oh my god, I didn't see it was a whole life from MF. What the heck?
Oh, Karthus ult. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's first strike Karthus right there.
Oh my god. First
That
strike
thing is so
gaming.
good. That thing is so good.
The entire team's pushed onto Fountain and they barely hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Angster has a good point. So if cards dies and goes into passive, what happens if Auction revives him? That's like a weird interaction. If there is
I
any.
have no clue. I never thought about that.
I could be wrong, but I think Karthus is kind of like
He probably just revives after Auction passive. Like, how if you play Scion and you die early, you can be alive swinging passive until you respawn. The moment you die in passive, you just spawn at Fountain.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. That would be interesting. All right. So the next game. So the next game is our group. It's Going Ghost versus Tropics Only Goats. So this came from TPO's stream. Oh, Fogs to.
Oh
No, you have to see that one twice. Oh my god.
I'm lost, but okay.
Alright, what are the teams?
So this is Going Ghost and TPOG, the other teams on our group.
Okay,
Group
so
B.
this is our group.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wukong just is like, hey, you're dead now.
So
Wait, how is Set dying?
oh yeah,
this
so
much?
this game I felt like it's I want to say top div, but Zork and Wukong they were just amazing. Like they were just too good in this game. Actually in the series. But overall I think they looked really really good. Especially Zork. Oh yeah.
So,
I was gonna ask X. This is the matchup. He played Sat into Olaf and Sat into Aatrox, and he was completely demolished. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry to
weird.
Pio's fans.
That's weird. I'm not sure about how exactly how Set into Olaf goes. I feel like Set probably has potential to match Olaf's damage, especially if he, has a jungle come his way. But yeah, if Olaf gets ahead of almost any person in the game, he just takes over the lane. But Set into Aatrox, Set usually just wins because he can just force early fights onto Aatrox, and if Aatrox is in Q range, you can just pull him in with E.
Viego Gaming.
Yeah. Oh my god, no way he gets that fucking reset.
The one thing on this game is that I felt about TPOG is their bot lane was insanely good. They were ahead all 2 games. They were just ahead, and they were playing the bot side a lot better, the 2v2. And one thing that shocked me is that this week they took CB Pop Tart out of their starting team, and today they took IQ of a Coconut, and
Yep.
they were like the best players on the team. So I don't know if there's anything going on behind, but if
Well,
TPOG has a chance, it was the bot lane, in my opinion.
I don't know necessarily if it was a coconuts being taken out or coconuts taking themselves out, because they were the one that submitted the roster change.
I think he's.
So what you're saying is there's some tea on the Rift.
It feels like there's some tea on the Rift. And I know TPO Ghost's new support is actually gonna be the mid laner for one of my orgs' gold teams. And they are
No way.
pretty good. Like, they've got hands for sure. So I don't know Pop Tartism too much, but their new support's pretty good.
The what's called? I think
So
IQ. He's some sort of admin in TPOG because I think I spoke to him a bit earlier, like a couple days earlier, and I think he said it. I'm not sure, but maybe I don't know. Maybe they're just trying new people, but it did feel like their bot lane was the strong side of this team. Looking at these games.
Malkoff tried to make something out of nothing, and it just can't happen.
Yeah, the biggest problem here for them is when Olaf's comes into play. Because I don't think, even as you're being like,
Yeah, I don't.
20,
You can't do
30
anything
scans?
this game. Look
Yeah.
at like top jungle. This like what do you do? Olaf should be able to run through your entire team, and Viego gets a reset off of the first person who dies.
Yeah, and Ezreal needs like 3 items to deal with this.
Look at Olaf. He's literally 1v4ing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't match this.
And
they didn't
Sad
even have Viego in that fight, and Olaf 1v3'd.
and Sad is living in Narnia because the guys are doing Baron while he's pushing top.
Oh god. He fell behind so hard and he went Bork first item on set. You can't match Olaf in side lane anymore. At least go tank.
Well, I'm not playing this next week, so I wish luck to my team against that Viego. That doesn't look...
I mean, ban the Viego, man. Tell them ban it.
Yeah,
ban it.
ban the Viego.
Don't let it through.
Get rid of Olaf Viego.
I don't know, man. I feel like all the sets that we saw so far, they're like spies for the other team. None of them did.
What?
None of them did pretty well, and just helped the other team win. That's how I view these sets. I mean, that's what Hangster said. Playing for the enemy team again.
Oh my god.
That is so
You're just
sad.
letting other people spew toxic thoughts into your head, Cam.
No.
Set, where you going?
I'm reading the chat, man. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, dude.
When Zig is angry, it's so funny to me.
Dude, I'm getting frustrated, bro. This is not gold. This is not gold.
This is gold.
No, dude, this is bronze.
Welcome
Dude, this
to
is you moved up in your leagues you play, and this is what you have to compete into.
Yeah. This is
man.
the shit that as a jungler, I see in solo queue and wants me to just, in-game myself in-game.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see a way, like, I don't, like, they can scale, yeah, but do they have time? I don't think so.
Olaf Viego have a combined 17 kills.
What was blue team doing? Why are they voyeurists? Why are they just watching Baron and then it's like, oh, let's just try and run away?
Dude,
They have a Viego, you're dead.
teams don't know what to do when they can't contest Baron.
Or they're just too far behind, because these guys are like, what, 70k.
Oh my god, that Ezreal
Dude, these guys are
did
16k
like
behind.
150 damage.
There's no way on this game, dude. They are 16k behind. Like, it's
Wait,
unplayable.
You're right. I'm looking at the gold now. It's actually a crazy gold lead to have.
See,
It's
this looks
unplayable
like a
for them.
10v0. Gonna keep it real, but I can't talk shit too much because I feel like the next game is also
Yeah,
gonna be
you're
10v0.
showing your series
So-
Max.
I can't talk shit too much.
I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't think you guys did that bad, considering like you guys were supposed to be like an IBS team. I think you guys had plays, and you're gonna see you guys had a good amount of plays, and but yeah, it's rough. That's
Yeah,
rough.
I had
Oh
a
my god. How is Set losing this early?
I just
Oh,
don't know.
Set didn't get a kill against Aatrox before level 4. Oh, it's so bad. You need your jungle here before Aatrox hits level 4, because that's when he finally becomes a champ.
ooh.
The one thing I'm sad
Did they take
is
Wukong?
I don't know why they didn't ban the Wukong, the Viego
Oh.
from Wukong.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
no.
They left Viego up? There's no way
No.
you leave Viego up.
Yeah, I don't know. You
This
shouldn't.
fight
leave
is
Viego
actually
out.
just so
That's
chaos.
terrific.
I don't know. I just feel like. Let me pull what they drafted here or what.
Yo,
they
can I
had.
just comment on the 30 CS gap in jungle at 10 minutes? That's an
Wait, how
entire
does
full
that
clear.
happen?
That is an entire full clear.
How? He has 1 assist.
What Wait, what is this
Oh,
one
the
again?
Ash arrow.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's against
Wait.
Ghost.
I think Aatrox just 1v2s this. Okay.
What?
Wait. I don't know if Black Cleaver first on Aatrox is good anymore, but
Oh.
I think Cleaver is just good in general.
yeah, it's good. I just don't know if it's first item good.
Ooh. Viego is so satisfying to watch.
If Viego is a champ, that if I could, I would only watch it in comp play and never play into it or with it.
Okay, so here are the bans TPOG had for their second game. Hecarim, Vi, Jinx, Syndra, and then Olaf.
Wait.
Oh. Sad. Zeri.
Ben, Viego, Olaf, Jinx on red side, call it a day.
Yep, I agree with that.
And then you ban situationally for last 2. I think that would have been something they could have worked with.
Morgana tried her hardest there.
But based on what I'm seeing from this top lane set, he's probably picking his comfort because he got it in 2 games and he can't play a favorable matchup well, so I'm not sure what they expect to do.
Let me see.
Going forward.
Game 1, she did B4 set. I think the K'Sante is a mistake on the draft link, maybe, because that's
There's
not what
no
he
K'Sante
played.
in game 2.
Exactly. So it was just a mistake on the draft. Yeah, K'Sante was Olaf. Okay. And draft link 2, he did R4 set. So and they showed Aatrox B4. So Aatrox was a counter 2 set, so he blinded set. Definitely a conflict.
Yeah, it's I would never say Aatrox is a counter to set because it's not. It's just probably the matchup he wanted to play into. And with how the first game went, he probably had confidence he could play Aatrox into set even though it's not supposed to be favorable.
Oh, Wukong.
Wukong Gaming.
This game's just dunzo. It's 20 minutes in and they can't even contest fights.
Yeah, and this game, like I think Zeri, she got some kills and she's even on the farm, but she couldn't do much in lane. She couldn't like be ahead as in the Israel game. So that's kind of sad because
This is another game of Sett being crazy behind and building Bork first. Like, if you're gonna be a whole item behind at 20 minutes, at least by Heartsteel.
yeah, I don't know. I think Heart 2 is just a super good item overall.
Nah,
I mean, I think Bork's that's good. You just have to be even or ahead, and he's not.
the set is actually Galaxy Brain right now because what he's doing is he's inting his own build so that when Wukong like inevitably kills him first, then he's not gonna get a good reset. That's the plan. See, watch, it's gonna happen right here. Wukong had the
It's
set.
like, you know, I should just go AP Sett so Wukong can't get any good stats.
Oh god.
Exactly.
You just get this skills.
It's based. He's taking one for the team. Honestly, respect, and Sett is the MVP.
Oh god. Oh, it was bad. So so actually, oh yeah, you guys faced them. So good luck.
Yeah,
wish
we
you-
faced T Polygon and they faced Going Ghost.
Yeah, we faced him with the sub too because I can't play.
I wish you guys good luck and do your best.
We'll give you unlimited cellular and you'll use your, what's that called? When you have you'll use your phone hotspot for your series, okay?
I'm gonna be in the airport.
Yeah, you'll play on your laptop with personal hotspot Wi-Fi.
Which
That,
is
you
even
know?
better. Ready to board a plane. Just tell the captain, hey, hold up, I'm finishing my game, and then we can take off.
yeah, the fucking pilot's telling you what you gotta do. You're like, no, you listen to your bucko. We're not leaving till my comp game's done.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really thought they were gonna end at 18 minutes, and now it's 27 minutes.
I mean, they're taking their time. They took
Yeah.
Soul, they took Baron.
Yeah, they're just going on the tourist attraction before they finish their tour of the
Yeah.
Rift.
I think they just wanted to buff their stats so that you know they look really good on paper.
Oh, exactly. They're like,
I
okay,
mean, I kind of just play the game.
It's
I
honestly,
like looking at the stats, but I don't really think about the stats when I'm playing a series.
ooh, bye bye.
that
I
was
like the
that was a
reset
solid
into the
game. I
match.
think Going
Yeah,
Ghost they
were
came
in
up
control
pretty
for most of
solid.
that game.
Feels bad for TPO. I hope they can improve, but
Especially with double roster change.
maybe after our game. Maybe after not next week, not this week, the week
Not
after.
next week, but the week after.
Yeah. Now everybody was waiting for this. This is the next game is us.
Yeah, with the exception of Zig, he was not waiting for this.
Yes.
Let's
I hate to throw your top under a bus, but we have to throw him under the bus.
let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Hey, no,
I hope-
there's a lot of
Okay, I hope you didn't see what he did this game, so you could have some more faith in him for a bit longer.
so
Because your top made a lot of mistakes this game. All right,
Oh,
so
okay, X. I
so
hate.
I got an early trade. Our jungle shows on map,
Mhm.
and then he stays around and dies for free.
that's not
Why did he face check that?
Oh yeah, why did he face check that? And watch this. He has TP up. Okay, he could just recall and TP to lane.
because he saw that he could have called. It's like, hey, Poppy, stop, and just call it a day. Because the wave is crashing for him, so he's not gonna lose much.
Oh, it's buffering for me. Gotta restart it. There we go. Oh no. Seraphine's out of mana. Poppy's here for the gank.
Dude, Kyle was on fire in this
Slash.
game. I didn't really pay attention to him, but
Yeah,
after
Kyle
looking
did
at
a
the
lot
VODs,
this game.
dude is on fire, bro.
Wait, but Zigify comes in? Zigify comes in for the Poppy? Zigify doesn't get the Poppy. Oh my god.
Milio diff. Oh, dude, this
Oh,
was
I-
so bad for us. I was embarrassed to put this in.
Oh yeah, dude, I was like, Having the time of my
Look at
life,
that
child,
flash,
and I,
dude.
I
Oh my
scroll
God.
down. I'm like, what are you doing, Cam? Because you
Dude.
flash into 3 people and you have a person to your side, and it like lost us this fight.
That's happened when I am overconfident on Victor, and I did this like twice in this game, and I got busted twice.
No, 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 no! Don't kill us, please. Oh, that hurt.
So,
Wait, Kevin, where are you going? Oh
oh,
no! Why are you going back in? Wait, Kevin!
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Your team gets out and then goes back in.
All right, Kevin got jinxed there. That was good. I'm here to save the day. I'm gonna save the. No, Poppy. No, I can't do anything.
dude, I gripped here so bad. Like, why I didn't just back here? Again, the greed. They played pretty well. Double.
I mean,
Wait, why are they
you
just?
just can't stay
Oh,
under tower
I
here.
can't stay there.
Oh.
Yeah, I've told you, man. You guys had some good plays, not only bad plays.
Uh-oh.
I did grip though, but
Stop it. Stop it. Stop hurting my buddy. That's my boy. Stop hurting him. That's not cool, man. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Free gank. Going for the jinx.
that's huge. That's pretty good. Burn everything she had to offer. Oh, I remember this. He missed everything.
Jesus.
Oh, Kevin, no.
Oh, I
Cam,
was
Why the flash?
Cam, just save some good plays for everyone else, okay?
Wait, what are you talking about? Dude, I barely have any plays in this game.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
true.
I barely have any plays, so I'm just like baiting Ziggs to come at me.
Wait, what am I doing?
You're about to loop around for a gank, I think, and then I don't think it works.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that, yeah. Yeah, nice flash. Alright, well. I'll just go farm my camps.
I mean, he was a Jarvan to pop.
Okay, so I have Divine
that's-
Sunder complete, and your guy literally runs at my tower in front of me. And then after he saw how bad that trade was, he keeps trying to fight.
I don't know. I feel like he was maybe out of this world, the Mundo just a little bit. He was always pushing.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, Kevin. I'm here. I got you, dude. I got you. I R'd them.
Oh my god, I fucking misplayed so hard here.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
where
I was
my E was
good.
going.
I don't know. I guess when you're that far behind, it feels really awkward to just like sit back, but there's not really anything you can do.
Oh, why are you
Mundo
standing
doesn't
in it?
have
Oh.
Mundo doesn't have comeback mechanics. It's literally farm with Q or do nothing.
Oh, poor Ziggy.
Oh, I'm sorry about this.
Dude,
I don't
I
know
was
how you
so
missed this, but I walked towards jungle from mid. And
No,
then
I know.
you eat onto the ground.
Yeah, I know. My teammate called out you were coming too. I was like, I can finish my gromp.
Yeah, Camille engagement is so stupid. I fucked this up.
Jarvan goes burr.
I thought you were bot and walking up, but you actually were coming off respawn, so I mistimed how fast you would get out.
Wait, why are we getting poked out? Oh wow. Okay. Bye, Flower.
You know, the Victor Jinx poke.
Victor diff.
It's okay, guys. I'm here. I
Laser.
was just farming my camps. Oh, this upset me so much. I don't want to watch.
This was a great play.
This was traumatic.
I fucking broke your ankles here. This was my
I was like,
best
Kevin, I got you. As soon as he comes in, I R.
I fucking knew you would do this shit too.
So sad. I was screaming. I was
Okay,
so
I'm so
upset.
fed, and your top tries to walk through me here and dies for free. Like,
I
what
thought
is
I
this?
I thought I was having the biggest brain play. I was gonna R you in the tower. You were gonna die. It was gonna be great. And then you're just like, oh, bye.
Just forgot that Flash exists.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh no, Myers
This fight
dead.
was really awkward because Amundo is like pressuring our team.
And you're just respawning.
Yeah,
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 I'm just
kill him. Yeah, yeah,
respawning.
yeah. What's up, Cam? What's
But
up? What's
but
good?
it wasn't that bad because I was able to
I
stop
fucking
MF a little
I
bit on her
barely
ult,
missed my E on Syndra here.
but I should have walked to the choke point. I should have walked backwards to Jinx. Because Kyle was behind
Wait,
us.
you almost got my kill on Syndra.
No, I didn't. You didn't kill her there. I think
I did.
based. I mean, at this
Alright, I'm
point,
coming for the gank.
like
I
I just
don't remember this.
I was just buying time.
I remember this. I was so upset. So I was coming around for the gank, and then you killed my
Ooh.
damage before I got there.
I should have used the stopwatch on her ult, and then I'll be able to kill
Yeah,
Surfing.
you just took too much damage.
If I dodge her ult, then I kill the
Yo.
Surfing.
Yo, what's good, team? What's
Yo,
good?
that was a good play, man. That was a good
Yo.
play. You know what happened? Callis mighted you instead. Like I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
That was rough,
Well,
but that was a good actually.
I think
It didn't matter.
you just
though.
hold
He's right here.
dealing damage.
I think
once
if
you see Jungle
MF,
going.
if she didn't ult the wave, if she ulted X instead, he would have died. And maybe they would.
I mean, I baited Seraphine ult, so it was a good attempt by me.
No, yeah, I'm saying like if MF ulted you, then they
Yeah,
might
probably,
have a chance.
but
They
then they
might
have no
a chance.
resources to try to win this 4v4.
No, they don't.
So many minions.
Yeah,
It's just
the minions were just too much, and then I was TPing in, I think. Oh, I have no TP.
And we're just calling
So-
for the inhibitor. We're not calling for the fight.
dude, I was on a mission to get that elder.
Yeah, I watched you. You fucking went into that river brush like a minute and a half early.
Dude.
And one of you guys, or like two of you guys, walked super far past me, or
I
like super
know,
close to
we
me.
didn't check the bush when
Yeah.
we splayed. I was calling that like we have no clue where Jarvan is, because like if he was in base, we would know.
Dude, this game was brutal on your bot lane. So I apologize right now because like we kept the shit out of Jinx. We did not let him play,
I
dude.
forgot. The dives on Jinx were insane this game. Like this?
Oh no.
Like what do you do?
Oh, Adam. Oh, Sag.
And I played a bit bad here because I could have tanked maybe one or two more turret shots, and I let Milio tank and then Ash tank, and then she gave Jinx a kill. If I played a little better, then it would have been nobody dies here.
I was just on team fight mode this
Yeah.
game.
I walked out there, so
Oh, yeah, she can't do
Sad.
anything there.
and it's funny like it's every 2 minutes they go for engage, I go bot, and we kill them. So sad to play this game for Jinx. And they were trading pretty well too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh,
good.
that was a Max range hook.
We realized you were rotating, and we immediately started rotating. And then they both died as soon as we get here. And our bot lane's like, you guys just need to rotate quicker. And we're like, we did as soon as Rise left.
Like sometimes you're just not in the map spot to make it happen.
Yeah, it was so sad.
Oh yeah, we called this invade
try.
too.
Oh yeah, this was my call. I was like, we don't need 3 people in tower, do something.
I didn't see there was 4 of you guys here, so I was like, okay, yeah, I can go in. And then I was like, oh yeah, no, I can't go in. It was bad.
Dude,
Oh
I don't know
my
how Kyle didn't
God.
die here.
Holy shit, the Milio Jarvan combo.
Dude, Jinx did not play the game at all. Like, she tried.
Oh, that feels so bad for her.
She really tried, but
I mean, yeah, honestly, I don't think many people could have done a whole lot as Jinx. We had a really good setup.
And then I
This
tried saving
was-
her here, but I didn't want to use my R just yet.
This
She
was a really
died.
good play by you guys, though. You
Yeah.
know, punishing the overextension with this TP.
and also playing
Yeah,
the side
helped.
lanes. Like you were hovering Mordekaiser pretty well and killing me. Ooh, this was a nice play. The flash hook.
I mean, yeah, you have to outplay his Rise to deal with.
That's the duo.
Mord.
Love that. Let's see how this fight goes.
Oh, this fight was so scary for me on Maokai.
Oh, I remember this one.
This fight looks so bad for us.
I'm just seeing the
Initially.
Sejuani there, trucking her.
I couldn't get back to the team, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna 1v1 this Rise real quick.
Yeah.
Take out one of the carries.
I didn't expect the Maokai like Tangleweeds thing to hit you, but it did. So we had like a 4v4 fight.
Damn.
Sad. I mean, but overall, I think I mean, I told Axe, like, I don't think you guys had too much of a bad play. Like, I think you guys had good answers to like some of our mistakes. And for a team that just came from IBS, like, I feel like you guys will do a lot better overall.
Yeah, so I mean that after the game, like we weren't even tilted or anything. We were like, yeah, third gold, they beat us, but I feel like we didn't do any like big misplays or anything. You guys just were.
Okay, I'm going to argue your top made some big misplays in game 1.
Hands diffs in lane.
Hands diff did not make him overstay for that first blood, okay?
Oh, dude, that R miss. Oh, I got roasted for that R miss.
I mean, I think it was in the right spot. It's just you can't count on him ulting up. Oh my god, this fight! I had no clue what was happening this fight.
Oh, this was a good engage by you, I think. It was a pretty solid ult.
Well, I TP in on Maokai. I'm like, okay, I'll just go wherever Jarvan goes, and then Jarvan insta dies, and then I'm 1v3ing.
Yeah, because I had to go to Anivia because Anivia was killing Dark, and I was like, I am hitting. Because the thing is, I was hitting Sejuani, and I'm like, why am I hitting Sejuani? There's Anivia next to me, and then I switched targets, and then like you survived 3v1, and then we just win. And then we just win because the two carries are still up.
We had just no damage because you guys put my ADC so far behind.
Yeah, I don't know what your Mord built. I need to look at post game screen.
I think Mordekaiser was the strongest member on this game. He was pretty solid.
Yeah, I think
he had to realize.
Probably played.
Oh, I got a kill here.
Some of the best, but
Cam, you're done.
Yeah.
Cam, I'm about to smoke you right here.
Dude, everybody was flaming me when I ulted in right there.
Because we're all like, dude, why are you frontlining?
Because the thing is, I was bot with you guys, and I didn't have my camera up on the fight. I just logged into the minimap, so I didn't want to like change the camera and then get an engage. So I just like, you know, just go in, and screaming at them. But it was fine. All right, so let's move to the next one. Okay, so the next two games are really good games.
Are they?
Yes, it's Purple Sprouts against Event Horizon.
Yeah, I got the clips from Purple Sprouts. I thought it was pretty hype.
I think Purple Sprouts just obliterated their opponents.
Okay.
And
quick comment.
Yes.
I think you can't go Thornmail SV Mordekaiser when your Jinx is 6 and 9. That's just my take.
So I know this team very well. Their top laner Chosen One used to be our coach for a good like 2-3 months. And this is the org that we used to play under. We used to be Event Horizon Kaizen. So we scrimmed against them, and I'd say they're like slightly worse than us. But they have a really good mid laner, and their support is actually a jungle main. So maybe that's why he's playing Zac.
Oh, this wait, this one. Oh no, this is the Yorick dude. Okay, so this set, this is a good set. Ecall was destroying this top lane against the Yorick. I mean, every lane was destroying. Every lane was gap. Mid, bot, top, jungle. Everything was crazy in this game here.
mean, 6 kills at 11 minutes.
Oh, Zach is so
Pretty
tiny.
nuts.
I don't know if I was able to take the CS score, but you could see like there's like 40, 50 CS lead on mid.
Dude, Jinx is so far ahead. And this set literally got like 1 gank early, and he just dicks York down the entire game.
This trash was also like pretty clutch. Very nice plays. I kind of like the Zac support though. It's a different. It didn't really work that well, but
It confused me so much. I kept thinking it was Zac Jungle when I was trying to record the clips. I was like using the hotkeys to jump to jungle. It's Zac support.
I've seen Zach go too many roles recently. I've seen him mid, top, support, and jungle.
I think jungle and top are probably his best.
Yeah, for sure.
but yeah.
The problem is like you already lose early when you
Ooh,
play
good play.
engage supports, and Zac doesn't do a whole lot until like level 4 or so when he has like multiple points in Z.
Is this a 20-minute game?
I
No
think
shot.
25.
They had the fastest game with like 20 some minutes.
And it was both games. Both games were like 25. 20
Yeah,
something.
they had really fast games.
Oh,
They looked really clean.
wait, Set, you're going deep. You're going deep, brother. Oh, no. Yeah, they have to leave now.
Damn, Vitor got deleted.
And then they just
Oh my
reset and play it.
God. You can't get hit by thrush hooks from over the wall when
Ooh,
you're in your
that's,
base.
Yeah, Purple Sprout looks
Wow.
looks clean.
They played that really well, yeah.
Oh, this game, I must ask, like, why are we going to Eloy when you have a Warren topside? So why should
But I was so good in Dorn.
no why you're going why all
Oh,
of
why are you
ganking?
ganking
Yes.
this? Yeah, this is fucking troll. I don't know why you'd ever touch this lane. You can put Alawi behind early, but she just wins side lane against Ornn anyways.
Yeah, so I give props to Ekal because this dude got smashed by this
Wait, what
Olaf.
the how is he solo killing Alawi? That doesn't make any sense.
Because
What?
the thing is, Olaf went so much
Third
topside,
gank?
and he's still
Yeah.
like 20
What?
CS ahead.
Oh. This is just bad.
Yeah,
Like, all your resources are going into this top lane, and you have a Felios Thresh bot.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. You have a
Yeah.
Felix Trash bot, and
It
they're
doesn't
getting
matter how many
slaughtered.
times you kill Alawi, Ornn doesn't win it.
And she's
Even
already
with
winning now.
5 kills.
And she's diving him.
Yeah, she's literally diving him, and she has 4 deaths.
she was like 2v1ing, almost killing both of them, and then diving.
Oh my god. What is this? This is not how you want to lose games.
And the other thing is, they lost all the objectives on the bottom side of the map. They didn't have like much plays into bot lane, but they were just ahead, bot and mid for Purple Sprouts. And I think this is one of the reasons why they lost, because when you go to Eloy like 20 times, heal her, she is still out CSing.
She's still
Ornn.
doing this in team fights.
And the thing
It
is,
doesn't matter how far you put her behind.
and when you repeat that when she's on the side where her team is, then you're just gonna lose because the whole team is already losing.
Yeah, they definitely need to play for the Aphelios Thresh here, and I feel like Thresh
Yeah.
pairs so well with Olaf anyways. I don't know why you
That's
wouldn't do that.
true. I mean, there are things, like if you pick a carry into Alawi, you can just beat Alawi inside the rest of the game, and it's a viable win con, but you can't do that for tank tops.
I feel
Mhm.
bad for Kobita here. He had such a potential to have a triple kill, and he whiffed a little bit.
It's not about the triple kill, it's about sending the message again.
Once again, 18 minutes and they're already breaking base
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
And the game was pretty
They
fast.
they do a lot when they're ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, this team looks nice. The other team that surprised me in a good way was Off the Za, although they lost. Their bot lane looked really good.
I haven't seen any of the clips from ODZ, so this will be surprising.
Their bot lane looked good. But Dino, they just look just as amazing, if not a bit better.
Is it Dino Nuggies?
Dynasty?
Oh, okay. I don't care about them then.
Dynasty Obsidian. That's like
So
an interesting
who's on what
mechanic.
side? It's
So-
Optiza on blue side, yeah.
Off the zone, blue side, red side, Dino. Forget one.
I don't like playing Camille on this Shen. It's just really hard to do stuff because all of Camille's damage is her empowered autos and Shen has his W. He also just does a lot of damage to Camille. Oh, Shen has to kill her. She like only has mana for E and she just queued. Yeah, this is why I hate this matchup. You struggle to kill Shen, and then you lose lane prio because of it, and then he just TPs or ults out.
Yeah, I think this Nyla was like, this dude was playing really nice on the Nyla. I mean, their bot lane itself, they were doing pretty well.
Why would you pair Maokai with Nyla? Does she get benefits off of healing from his passive?
That's her. I don't know.
I would imagine not, because it's self-healing.
Okay.
The one thing though, they were always overextended the bot lane. They were always like hitting the turrets. And I am just surprised that Shen didn't make more of these plays where he just like
I mean,
both
what
bot.
did Camille? What was her build order?
Ooh. Tower shot took that Jana out. Oh, and Isla's so fucked here. Torquay.
Oh. I don't know if she went Ravenous or Divine Cinder first, but I'm an advocate of Ravenous Hydra first into Shen, so you can just push
Looks like she's
faster.
doing Divine Thunder first.
Oh, that's no go. See, if you don't have Tiamat to push the waves, you just can't cash in on plates if Shen ever ults out. And you can't really kill him in lane anyways because of his passive shielding and W. So you might as well just have lifesteal also to make sure you can't, lose lane. And also, you can just push into Shen with Tiamat and stop him from roaming in the first place. So good if you're ahead of him or behind of him. What is this Maokai?
What is this Maokai?
What? No way.
course
What's
this
blue
last
team
that-
do here now? That Maokai ult was catastrophic. I wouldn't even contest drag after that. I actually wouldn't come to this drag. I would start pushing elsewhere.
His fives was
Yeah,
chaotic.
they just get wiped, don't they?
Oh, Hecarim Gaming.
What?
I mean, you got a Zeri on the other side, man.
Holy shit. They fucking almost won that without having Maokai ult.
It's a double.
Wait, they did win it.
Wait.
It's a
no
double
way.
ace.
Oh.
What the fuck? Oh, and they just do the same shit again.
With ults this time.
Oh my god, the Annie ult missed.
Dude, I don't think she did any like ult stun with Annie this game.
How?
Maokai's dead before Nyla even gets to the fight. Yeah, this is
Dude,
so bad.
Maokai dies before Nyla gets to the fight and Annie whiffed ult and they still lose the fight.
I don't know. I feel like he's not really that great in Annie because he missed a lot of ults with
Oh my
stun.
god. That was their chance to come back into this game because Annie whiffed ult. Oh,
Wait, what?
Camille's frontlining.
I feel like Maokai's positioning was terrible in like mid to late game.
I don't know what he's accomplishing in this fight. The most important part of this fight's on the other side.
So, I'm an absolute snob watching Hecarims because I have 120 games on Hecarim this season. I'm getting upset again.
I'm just saying, I think it's weird you have a Corki and you're not playing for a poke.
Yeah,
you're not playing to land poke damage and then go in. They're just like getting all-ined or all-inning.
And his packages are being pretty awful. I mean, I am no Corki player.
It doesn't even look like he has, Corki passive.
I mean, I am no Corki player, but his packages are being pretty awful.
He has package, doesn't he?
Why are you eating a ward?
It's panic. It's the best of 5 pressure, okay?
And technically they scale. They have a Corki, Camille, and Hecarim. They scale
Hecarim,
well.
take those minions while your whole team dies. You got it. Let's go.
No.
Farm and win.
Cam, you hyped up Oftiza, and their jungle is just like aimless.
And the thing, and remember, this is a team that they only changed the support. This is the same team that played last split.
No,
and
you're telling me they look this bad?
I think they went to what? They went to quarterfinals, right? Last split.
Yeah, kill the Shen on the Indians area right there. Let's go.
This is painful.
It's so bad to watch.
They literally could win any of these fights, and they just play them in the worst way possible every time.
Oh yeah, Maokai, your ult goes crazy.
I mean, it's literally 1v5 or 1v4. There's no way he holds on to this.
Definitely not.
But yeah, I just feel like, oh, this was game 1. Oh shit, I thought it was 2 games. It was just the game 1.
Yeah, it was a painful game 1.
2.
That's for sure.
Oh, dude, game 2 was, I think, actually, game 2 was awkward.
Wait, Singe top?
Yeah.
And now he's on my #1 mastery.
This was the first.
I'm gonna roast this dude.
First
Oh, dude, he's fucking the Olaf Nocturne 1v1. I don't think he wins this.
Nocturne wins this. Yeah. I feel like he still wins that with Owen.
This is Singed top and Malphite mid. That's the tech.
Okay.
Wait, they're just fucking gapping them mechanically. Do they make it a 3-game series? That's a question.
Double support.
Do I answer?
No, I want to be surprised if it happens.
Alright, Malphite, come for the team fight. Let's go.
Oh my god, look at Seraphine's health.
Ah, yes. Nocturnal onto the Singed.
And they lost the Herald too.
Oh my god.
The one thing that I feel pretty bad about this game is I don't know, I feel like the Nocturne felt a bit weird.
I don't think Nocturne's good here.
Yeah, it's not at all.
Oh no,
it's
terrible here.
I forgot. Red side is of the Za. Blue side of this game is Dino. Didn't Obsidian.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, because I thought for some reason I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Okay.
I recognize their top.
Kobe. Oh wait, Kobe.
I have every top's names memorized.
Kobe was a all-star player last split.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. I don't think he's that great.
I was expecting more from him. I'm not.
I was expecting a lot more from him. His tank play and carry play kind of leaves things to be desired. Like, I can't tell you what he did in either of the games, really.
That Camille last match wasn't the best.
It was Camille into what?
Into Shen.
Shen,
the one that he got
ass, but
he got the
he also
kill.
built Divine Sunder first. You can't do that.
Ooh. Olaf Gaming. Olaf
Wait,
Gaming.
wait.
1 for 2.
Okay. I respect it. He gave a shutdown, but I respect it.
Yes, the Nocturne Initiate. That's
Oh,
textbook.
the Nocturne Initiate over Jinx Trap so his team can't follow. Wait.
That's textbook right there. Yo, this guy's an all-star. I'm gonna
What's the
get
point of that ult? You're getting second drag or soul point at best. Why, like, guarantee you lose the fight by trying to smite fight?
Tell me Nocturne gets this.
Yeah, if they don't get anything
Okay.
here, I'm going to be shocked. No, no! Why didn't he go deeper with the ult?
100%. I don't understand.
Just go for Milio so you're in a perfect position to kill Jinx after. It's
Mhm.
sequencing.
I don't know. I feel like the
But we
mid
think it's
game,
free
the
top
knock
shot.
ults were just pretty bad. Like in the beginning of the game, he had like pretty good ults. That just
Literally, your
became
best targets are Jinx, Milio.
Nice. I like this.
Jeez.
I like this. Nice.
Okay. Standard.
that was nice from Sing.
Huh?
I like the Ornn ult there. That was good. That was good. Good hits.
Oh no!
Why
he was
are you going in? Nocturne!
What? No! What is that? The fight isn't won.
The Seraphine art though, that was pretty big.
What the fuck am I watching? This is the league we're competing in?
Indeed.
Oh.
If we get matched against you guys, not these guys? Okay. Cool. Cool. Dude, I would gap half these junglers.
Powerful words, man. Powerful words.
But
Oh,
back
Nocturne
to
Steal!
the
Nocturne
miss-
Steal! What are you doing?
What? No, no, he fucking ulted out of the Baron pit. Are you kidding me? No. What the hell? Oh my god.
I didn't know I was watching Iron solo queue.
Yo, what's up, Major? This is Optaza and Dynasty Obsidian. This is I think the last match. Yeah, the last match of the list on the schedule.
I feel bad for
One
Red
thing
team.
I didn't mention in time, because you mentioned like Ornn missing ult at top tier 2. He
Yeah.
was grounded by Singe, so he can't press R a second
Yeah.
time.
The Singe was
Oh,
clutch
really?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so he can't
You can't
actually
dash.
activate ult there. He
Oh,
would have to
wow.
walk out of Singe ground, and then he can press R2.
Yeah, he can do R1, but no R2.
That's kind of some tech. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's improbable, but it's part of probably why he wanted to play Singe into Ornn if he countered.
That makes sense.
Let me check that real quick because
It's kind of like that similar mechanic where, like,
Wait.
if you're playing Mord into Ornn, you can just ult Ornn and you can't R2 unless he buys QSS.
Kobe had a
And-
double off rip,
okay, so
and then he
here-
still shit the bed.
I mean,
Oh
Like,
no.
dude.
Sing.
What?
Well, I guess yes. So because Ornn was R3 for ODZ, so they picked Ornn in the the first rotation. Singed was a B4 pick.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I figured he picked Singe into
It's
Ornn.
Ornn, yeah. It just because I was concerned because I saw Singed on the blue side and then I realized Ornn was R3.
Yeah.
And they picked Zeri R5. Interesting.
Ew. Ew. Why would you ever R5 Zeri?
I mean, ask them.
She's so blindable too. That's like fucking R5 Ornn.
Honestly though, this Hecarim invade right here, this is some premium Zigify Hecarim because I respect the I'm not gonna use my red trinket when invading. That's the shit I would do. I would die there too.
Alright.
Do we have any other games to cover? Or is that about
No. So these are all the games that we have for
Okay.
this week.
I
Now
wanted to do power rankings, but I didn't feel like I'd give an accurate one, and I didn't have the time to. I was trying to prepare all the clips.
So
The
here's
game
what.
of clips were like almost.
Yes.
I got clips for like a good
Dude.
10, 12 games or so.
So
It was intense.
until I start like getting used to it, the first like 3 games that I did, I spent at least a couple hours because I watched all the games and then I went over back and tried to get like good angles and stuff like
I
that.
was recording stuff. I didn't even know it happened.
It was
And
no,
if
no.
I need to re-record it, I would.
I took some of your stuff and I took some other stuff that I felt because I wanted to give like a whole grasp of how the game went. But like the games that I did yesterday and today, they were faster, but I still didn't have time to do ETS. So I mean, we are 3 hours in, so I don't want to take too much of your time. So just to go really briefly, we can talk about the schedule for week 2, real quick, just to get
Yeah, how do you feel about your matchup next week? You're not going to be there for.
Wukong looks good.
Mhm.
But I've got the element of surprise on my side because nobody knows my jungle replacement, and he's pretty good. So I'm curious to see how he plays into Wukong. I don't want to reveal anything about him. You know, I like the element of surprise, but I will say
yeah. Keep it
I
a surprise,
don't
man.
think Wukong will be as much of a problem as he was this week. So
Oh, okay. I'm excited to see because if you guys win, might be easier for us to get the first place because we faced them on the last round, and it gives us more visibility about how the games went. So I'm definitely rooting for you guys.
The only thing so what concerns me though is I'm the shot caller on the team.
Is it tyrant shot calling or like does everyone have their own voice?
Huh?
Okay. Do you have like 1 or 2 dominant voices and everyone listens, or do you have 5 people chime in for plays?
I talk, and my support has been slowly taking over and doing like really good with the comms.
Okay.
So I'd say it's mainly the 2 of us for shot calling. So I want to watch the VODs back.
Oh,
that I'm gonna miss because they're gonna be playing with somebody else. So that might change up the entire team dynamics since they're gonna be shot calling instead of me. So I'm curious how that goes.
My take on the Going Ghost is they do have a strong jungler, but they also have a strong top side. That's my view on them.
Yeah.
I didn't see Boosters and Qguard doing like actually we're actually on game 2 they were even, but the game 1 they were struggling.
Gapped by bot.
They were no, because the thing is they were struggling against TPOG bot lane first game. Second game they were even, and Merciful Crow was pretty much even both games. So I think they are solid as a team, but you have a potential to explore some of their maybe bot and mid or something. There's potential there.
I'd say our team strength is probably going to be our mid bot. So I think the other thing is like the jungler that's going to be filling in for me, he plays a lot of carry junglers, whereas typically I'm playing a lot of like tanks and supportive junglers and trying to funnel them. So that's going to switch up the dynamic as well because it's like it seems like Wukong is definitely a carry, or not Wukong. Wukong is definitely a carry jungler. So I think everything is going to come down to the jungle.
I will say this.
Does your team have any experience with this jungle that's subbing in for next week?
No.
Okay. So you're just
Very first time playing with him, yeah.
okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
I'll say
I can
this:
vouch for him, but
if
yeah, team doesn't play with him.
if you don't ban Viego, you should lose. But keeping it simple.
Dude, that might be
Uh,
the tech.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an advocate for banning Viego in first phase because he's so volatile, and if jungle's their best player, you don't want to give them a champ that can take over with a single misplay when you're playing at our like elo.
Hmm. But isn't the dude's name Wukong because he's a Wukong main?
that's a
I mean,
good
his
guess.
Wukong is not bad,
Yeah, it's not
but
bad, but
it's
Viego,
just Viego takes over games way easier than Wukong.
Yeah.
You need like a good 2-3 kills on Wukong before it's a huge problem.
I haven't scouted too much, so I'll definitely have to do that and try and help them
oops.
out.
Well, what are your thoughts on Squirtle Squad and CB Peaches from what we saw today?
Well, like, are we talking about what we expect to happen week 2?
I
Or
give
we
give
just talking
me
about teams?
give me what you think. Okay. Let me give you what I think to give you an idea. I think this is gonna be 2-0 to 2-1 potentially on Squirtle Squad. I think they're still struggling to figure out a couple things on their role swaps. So that's going to be open a chance for CB Peaches. They have some subs coming in. I haven't done specifically. They have a changes in not subs, but they have changes in the roster. And I could see them potentially stealing a win as Coalition did because sometimes they're just off rolling, so they're not going to be 100% on every single lane. So I think it has the potential to be another 2-1, but
But
I still
isn't
think
it
they're
Squirrel
struggling.
Squad versus Edens because they're in the same row?
Last week. That should be last week.
Oh, you're talking about the stuff
Oh!
that happened last week.
No,
You're
no, no.
showing
Oh
week
no!
2
Oh,
stuff.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. I'm so sorry. I'm dumb. I was looking at week 3 and showing week 2. I'm sorry. That being said,
Oh,
EDNS
okay.
EDNS 2-1. That being said, EDNS 2-1.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And you're talking about a matchup that's not showing in week 2.
I'm sorry. I'm tripping. But
Uh,
yeah,
I think if Squirtle Squad subs in Notorious TLP, it's a 2-0. Otherwise, it's
oh, poor TLP.
You throw TLP under the bus, man.
Otherwise, no, TLP is gonna carry, bro. 2-0 for Squirtle Squad. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, dude. That's the TLP tech. If TLP doesn't play, Eden's 2-0. Like TLP's the difference maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Points to TLP, man. Points to TLP. Okay, so it's Coalition versus Peaches. I'm sorry. So, Gimme X, what do you think about this?
I mean, I just didn't see great things from CB Peaches. I'm pretty sure CB played Fio into Gragas twice, and they couldn't really do anything, even though like Fio should be slowly dominating that matchup. So I just expect Dorado to take it, 2-0.
Yeah,
Coalition.
I agree. Yeah,
I
Coalition takes this 2-0.
I would go with the 2-1 just because I feel like they may struggle during like mid to late game if they go like after one game.
I think it's probably gonna be a bit closer than a 2-0 should be, but I still think it'll be possible because if you can't find your matchups in top and you leave it an island, it's just suffocating.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
the other side of the map has to be winning really hard to alleviate that.
Yeah. All right. Dorado Gaming Sai versus BF Changs. That's gonna be a good an even match, I think.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen in this one actually. I think it's gonna be a 2-1. I just don't know for what side.
I'm gonna go with Dorado for the win, 2-1 as well. I think they show what they showed on game 1 is more dominant what PF Jenks has shown. So I think they have I give the edge to them.
I'm gonna look at the rosters to try and remember who's who. Oh, PF Chang's is the one with mailman. Yeah, so
That's
I'm
his
thinking
his choice.
I'm thinking Dorado 2-0. Dorado 2-0. Yeah.
He's the Jarvan gank maniac.
Yeah.
They went.
He made a lot of stuff happen.
Something like that.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good game.
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Syndicate and Fever.
Exactly, Fever and Syndicate. That's gonna be a hot match to watch.
Syndicate's mid played really well this week.
And Fever has the squad, one of the best squads that.
I also think Syndicate's top is really good on carries. I'm not sure why he's been playing like only tanks recently, but I'm
who's that?
expecting him to, switch up at some point and shock some people.
Oh, Gwentality or Gwentally?
It's Gwent. It's like Gwen something.
Yeah, Gwentally. Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna be a 2-0 or a 2-1, but I'm definitely favoring Fever here.
I just want to see Syndicate shock people as the underdog, so I'm gonna say like 2-1.
I'm gonna say 2-1 for Syndicate too, because like, okay, so I think their mid is strong. I think their top and jungle are also strong, but I'm a bit concerned about their bot lane. I didn't see much of their bot lane on this series. It could be an issue because Kira was really strong. But I think they have potential to go toe to toe with Fever. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give them a 2-0 for me, but I think it's gonna be hard, very hard. But
I think it's
I'll
gonna
give
be
them the
close,
2-1.
but it's gonna be entertaining.
Yes, it's gonna be really entertaining, really. Okay, now we're gonna tone down a little bit because we're gonna go to Team Scooter Ankle versus Cape Dog Unleashed.
I have no clue.
Now,
this
is gonna be
I
wild.
think Cape Dog's gonna win. I just don't know if it's 2-0 2-1. Because I think they're a step above. I just don't know if it's step above enough to be a 2-0.
So Scooter Ankle was the one where I was like, yeah, these guys have no coordination. This is solo queue.
Yeah.
And then Cape Dogs, I remember looking at Dazed a lot.
Vi that you
That
were
was the
mauling
Vi?
about. Yeah, it was the Vi you were mauling about.
Yeah, I think Team Scooter Ankle will actually just take this 2-0. I think it's just gonna be a jungle diff, and they're just gonna bring everything together, and follow through with their top laner, because top laner name diff, it's kind of just a buff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the take.
I'm gonna go with Cape Dog too. I feel like they overall they were stronger, but I feel like Team Scooter, if they show,
I think Team Scooter might have a higher ceiling. I just don't expect them to have their stuff together by week 2.
Yeah, no, that was complete troll. I do think Cape Dogs win this still.
I think like they will bring some wild draft that can give them the opportunity to.
Dude, that's what like Oftaza and Edens did for a bit. They just had like stuff no one was prepared for, so they just got a lot of wins.
But yeah, I think Cape Dogs are favorites. I put them 2-0 unless TSA brings like a weird draft that can just shake them or something.
Shake the bones.
Exactly. Now that's gonna be the interesting one. ET Solar versus Ride's Vampire Squids.
Wow. Who did Vampire Squids face last week?
They played Cape Dogs. They lost 2-0.
Oh, they faced Cape Dogs. I think this can go either way. I'm really unsure about this.
Honestly, I think
I would expect if Gideon gets last pick, he's going to absolutely kick their face in. And I think Arx is really good with he has multiple bot lane champs he can play, so I don't expect him to be banned out. I think either Arx or Gideon are getting things they want, and it'll give them an opportunity to win the series.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'll expect another win, but I'm gonna think it's gonna be a 2-1 again. I think You're definitely coming stronger because we made some changes. Actually, we just Gania, our solar manager, just posted the changes, and we're gonna come in with a stronger team, at least
Yeah.
more together. So I think
It's a new
I think it's
team
an
though,
upgrade.
so I do expect a 2-1 if
Yeah.
Solar's going to be winning it.
I do think it's a 2-1 too because I want to give them that doubt. But we can go back to reality, and Ziggy is gonna give us the reality check.
Yeah, what's the reality check?
Listen, dude. Let's just say Tortuga coached me on my first Viego game, so I have to give it to him 2-0.
Oh, nice, nice.
Know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he coached me, and I like absolutely slapped
Dude,
that.
Tortuga is actually a pretty solid carry player.
Yeah, I like the games that I watched from him and the games we played against him. Now, this is the other side of the
All right,
story.
this is your time to shine. What's gonna happen in your
Going
match
Ghost
next week?
Highs or TD Kaizen? Tell me.
I don't know. I
You're really selling your team.
I mean, obviously, I want to say my team, right? But like, I have never. So I've only seen my team play without me once. I've only been subbed out once, and we played against the worst team in the entire league in IBS. That like, I don't think they got a single game win the entire game. But my team did really well without me. So they have a jungler coming in that's gonna replace me, who has a lot of potential, I think, for with my squad. But I know we're also punching up. We're IBS. Like most of us are silver. So I want to give it to Going Ghost Heist, just because it's like we're playing with a sub and we're lower ranking. And I think that's the like smart thing to do without having an ego. But like, I'm Zigify. I have an ego, so TD Kaizen 2-0. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Let's go. You got to believe in yourself. So
That's what I'm saying.
that's not a bad thing. Said that, I'm gonna go with Ghost to 1. Because I think, as I said before, like you guys are developing, right? And I think you guys, if you guys get a win, it's definitely progress, and it's definitely gonna get you there. I'm gonna anticipate and tell you that I do think you guys will win TPOG on week 3. I'll just anticipate that, but
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But I think Going Ghost will take at least 1 on this week.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that makes sense.
Any extra
I can't
comments?
agree. I can't agree with you because I gotta rep the team, but makes sense. Makes sense.
And it's not a bad thing. Like you're taking a win against a team that potentially is supposed to be top 5, top 6.
Right.
Overall.
Yo, why is my face so whitewashed? I just looked.
Because your monitor brightness is probably really high.
Way too high. Yeah.
My monitor brightness is too low, so I have a light behind my monitors.
I'll be quick for next game. I think it's gonna be another 2-0 for us. I don't think with the changes they did, I don't know.
Chance.
I feel like
we literally didn't struggle with troll picks last time, and even if their bot is the highlight of their team, I think even though we have a different ADC, it's probably going to be about the same. We'll probably dominate them so hard on the top side of the map that even if they get a lead bot, it won't matter. I think Dark's a really solid player, so I'm not expecting him to be down too bad in worst case scenario.
I think you guys definitely 2-0 their old team. Their new team, they don't even have an ADC. Their sub is a mid laner. So I think that just like even more cements you guys into the 2-0 spot.
Yeah. Let's definitely see how that goes, but for now it's like, I don't know. I don't have too much high expectations, but let's see if they can surprise or anything. You never know if they take like a weird wild draft. But the next game, Purple Sprouts and Optaza, I think is gonna be an interesting match because I still think Purple
Do you
Sprouts win.
think Optiza gets a game?
Like when I was looking at their bot lane, I think they were pretty aggressive and solid in terms of trading, getting, we're even in CS or slightly ahead. So I think they have the potential, but they have to level up their team to say like they can't be just too far behind on the game, and I think they can take fights even. So if there's like a scrappy game like they had with Dynasty Obsidian, I think they can get a game and maybe the series. But I think Purple Sprouts are the solid team, and I'll give them at least a 2-1. I don't think it's gonna be that easy because of the Zai is gonna fight. So the 2-1 at least.
My take is whoever can bring them to their game wins. So Optiza is really solid at reactive plays and, scrappy type of things. Purple Sprout seems to be more coordinated and by the book. So if Optiza can force them into a scrappy game plan with some early hitting picks, I think they have the chance to beat them. However, I'm expecting Purple Sprouts with the fastest game time to not succumb to that and control them anyways.
Yeah,
Yep.
their lane was solid.
Purple Sprouts ending the game 23 minutes-ish for both games. And then you've got the greatest Hecarim Nocturne jungler I've ever seen in my life on Optiza. I'm giving this 2-0 completely to Purple Sprouts. Can't change my mind.
All right. For the last game, it's also gonna be quick and easy. Dynasty Obsidian 2-0 against Endor. Nothing against Endor.
Wait, that's toxic.
Nothing against Ender, but I just think Dynasty is a better team in pretty much all the lanes from what they showed.
You have to factor in Ender is played against Purple Sprouts, so what if they look like a middle pack of the team if they're not facing Purple Sprouts?
I mean, they definitely could, but I think Dynasty Obsidian against Purple Sprouts, they're on equally footing. That's why.
Dynasty didn't even have that clean of a game against Optiza.
No,
I think it's kind of a toss-up.
I mean, I don't think they had, mainly because Optiza is a fighting team, right? They're gonna look for that scrappy stuff. It's gonna be harder to put your controlled game because I don't think Purple Sprouts are gonna be able to do the same thing against Endor as they did with Optiza, unless their top side completely goes crazy. But I don't think Kobe is that bad of a player to be like gapped so badly as happened.
Kobe usually doesn't gap too hard.
Yeah, no. So I'm
but
saying,
he also doesn't like take over the game with the lead.
Yeah. So I think if they go even, they're gonna start finding fights. That's why I think Dynasty, they're gonna be able to. They might be able to do to Endor what Purple Sprouts did to them. Does that make sense?
I mean, maybe.
We'll
see. We'll see. I think it's anyone's game. What do you think, Zig?
I think Dynasty Obsidian wins 10-0.
That's not even statistically possible.
They're gonna do it.
I mean, it is possible. They can do 10-0 game and end the game as 10-0.
Split Breed looks like an absolute god on the map. And
don't give that man the Olaf. Don't give the man the Olaf.
Yeah.
He was destroying the game with the Olaf.
I'm thinking Dynasty Obsidian just take this over the same way. I think I think Endor Endor feels like they're in the same spot that my team is at. Like they're a new team. They've only been a team for maybe a month, maybe. So and Chosen One's playing off role. He's trying to learn the top lane. So I think that's kind of the weakness, and they're gonna get a lot better. But playing against Dynasty Obsidian, from what I saw, as well as like all the things that I've heard out of them, I don't see that there's any way that Endor wins.
Oh shit! Wrong one. I was gonna check something.
Yeah, what did you do?
I was gonna check something on the stream. So.
Oh my god, Cam.
Yeah. So with that said, that's all the games that we had for week 2.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't want to take so much time. It's been like 3 hours and a half, and I want to give you guys a little bit of a Friday night because it's Friday. And you know, I just want to thank everybody on the chat. We had a great audience. X, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Ziggs, thanks for coming. It would have been
Sure.
amazing to have talks in here, but it was just as awesome with just you. So much appreciated, and hopefully we can bring more guests for the next podcast episodes. And dude, I just enjoyed. It was wholesome. It was just too good. This one, I cannot say more than this.
I'm excited for the rest of the split. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, it's
I can't wait for like the groups to be smaller, so we can actually take the time talking about like some drafts and like post game stats. Because I don't think we can handle having clips from like
no, dude.
10 series and getting into draft talk.
We spent at least 20 minutes just for the games, but when we go into playoffs, that's gonna decrease because playoffs gonna have less teams,
Yeah,
and
that's
so we
true.
might have the chance to do that. But overall, like it was pretty good. And it was exciting, you know, get to meet these guys and get to show these guys to everyone. I feel like it gives a better, you know,
Well,
give the
I mean,
community a better
normally
view.
there's not a highlight on anyone other than the
Exactly.
broadcast match and some like images.
Exactly. So it gives people to see what the other team is really doing, not only the scores, right? And I feel like it's a better way to engage with everybody and the whole Titans community. So I'm really excited to continue with this and just appreciate everybody, dude. We had so many people today that I like.
What was our top? I saw
uh,
we had like 20 at some point.
yeah, the beginning was high. It was like 28, almost 30 people. But overall, we're doing like 15, between 15 and 20 people for the whole 3
That's
hours.
crazy. Last time I think we had 8.
Exactly. So I think it's just gonna get better from now, and that's thanks to Ziggy for being here.
Yeah, our
and the
amazing
chat.
guests.
Exactly.
I loved hearing you rage about Jungle because there were saying things I wasn't noticing.
Yeah, it's I cannot play any other roles, so you know I can at least talk about the jungle, and that's fun. It was fun to roast a lot of people.
When I was pulling up those Vi clips from Cape Dogs, I was like, this is working, but I think there's something wrong with it. I'm not sure what.
Oh, speaking of it, since you're a jungler, have you seen the specific content I forgot who made it.
Oh yeah, Wupong put
Yeah, I
a
have.
tier list thingamabobber about jungles, and you're in the don't know anything category.
Oh,
Yeah, so I had the day off today. I normally work at 7 a.m., so I'm normally up by 5 a.m., right? And since I'm off today, I stayed up till like 2 a.m. last night. I woke up at like 11, looked at my phone, saw a ping from Wupong, and I was like, what is this? I clicked on it, still completely groggy, and I'm like, huh? And I'm scrolling through it, and I see he was scouting my solo duo games, watching my fiddlesticks, and I was like, damn, okay, I appreciate the hype. That's one way to start the day. You know, 11 a.m. waking up to hype from Wukong, but I'm not even gonna be able to play against him. Tragic, but I want to play against him so bad. That'd be so fun. His Viego versus my fiddle. I lose that matchup, but I still want to play it.
Yeah, I saw the stuff, the clips was pretty nice. And the one thing I wanted to say is the power of friendship is real.
Yeah, that was so funny.
And that's why Kyle survived that bot side dive. The power of friendship saved him with the Melio. That's all I want to say on the stream. Because it was amazing.
I can't wait until we do Milio Nunu. It's gonna be the power of friendship.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
They're gonna have fucking cozy campfires and they'll be tossing snowballs.
I hate it so much.
You're gonna love it.
Alright, with that being said, guys, thanks again for coming in. And I wish you everybody a good evening. And, you know, I'm just going to end for here. And we'll see how it goes for the next few weeks.
Cool.
Yeah, have a nice night.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.